big plans for the future. She said, you don't know what you're missing. She said, come on, see love, we can do it. We went down the road to your house and we just sat and chatted with your mom then. And she had nothing better to say than to see that you're free, so go and see what live on in Scottsdale could do for you. 'Cause everything is bigger than we have for you. Live on in Scottsdale, just go and see for me. Just go and be something, you can be anything. He said, are you loving all your new decisions? I said, I don't really know what I'm doing. He said, aren't you living your best life now? I said, I don't know what it's about. He said, stop being so humble about this. So he said, you're living in Scottsdale, everything is new. Nobody's asking you, nobody knows about you. Living in Scottsdale, you're doing bigger things. And from what I can see, you're doing everything. Now I'm seeing everything different than I ever see before. I'm just real and different than I've ever felt before. And never thought that I would let myself in anything. But here I am, just doing everything that it takes. Now I see everything is changing so differently. And I just wanna be something better than we could ever imagine. I would come of a young girl who was destined with nothing, just living on her own. Now I'm living in Scottsdale, everything has changed. I've got more friends with me than I ever thought could be. Living in Scottsdale has done it for me, everything better than Lake City ever did, you see. Living in Scottsdale is like a dream. A 13-year-old girl may close her eyes and see. Living in Scottsdale has changed the way I see myself, and you know it's everything. It's been 5 years since I saw your face. The sun was shining bright that day. 5 years ago, we were getting ready for the wedding of the year. It's been a while now since we danced the night away, since I saw your face. Now the sun is shining bright, the stars come out at night. My heart is full and bright for you. Oh, for you. But things are changing now. You're coming out to the desert, somewhere you've never been before. Everything is new to you. I'll help you through, because I know what it's like, trying to make something right. So just know you're not
Welcome to Gaming Morning Show, your favorite morning radio show that plays games. We're like an FM morning radio show, and every Monday through Thursday, we're live with you on Twitch and, of course, on our website, GamingMorningShow.tv, just like we have been since 2020. So whether you're able to join us in the chat or are lurking or listening, we're happy you're here. Who knows what today will bring? Maybe there will be amazing food inventions.
One hand for the taco says, one hand right below the taco ready to catch.
Eat the crunchy taco, catch it, soft taco second.
That is brilliant.
I mean, we do like a good food topic. Put it on a pancake. Or maybe we'll celebrate someone's birthday.
Today, actor Peter Sarsgaard turns 52.
He's a pirate now.
Or meet a star of stage and screen.
Says I, gaming, doc gaming, sports doc gaming. Oh shoot, I have too many names.
Is that Keonstopher Reefkin? Or maybe I'll get to leave this box. I'm pretty okay in here. Okay, let's not get too ridiculous. I'm never getting out of here. But that's okay, because I'm here with you. Every weekday morning at 6 a.m. Pacific. And whatever the heck time it is in the UK. Your search is over.
Beep, beep, longer beep.
You found Gaming Morning Show, and we're getting started right now.
Morning, gamer. Hello, hi there, welcome is I think what I wanted to say. I am Hefty Goof, that is Sports Gaming. It is Tuesday, October 3rd, 2023, and this, believe it or not, is Gaming Morning Show, your favorite morning radio show that plays games. We're on Monday through Thursday on Twitch and at GamingMorningShow.tv. That is our website. You can follow us on various social media, things like Twitter and on Instagram. You can find us at Watch GMS for the former, and then Gaming Morning Show for much of the latter. So those are the places we are, but we're mostly here on this morning radio show together.
Yes.
We're all in this together, everyone. What song is that from?
No idea.
I think that's High School Musical, believe it or not.
That's why I would have no idea.
What? You've never partaked in High School Musical?
No, it existed at a time where I was in between. I was too cool for things like High School Musical. And then I've never gone back.
I was still busy with Brink.
Brink, classic.
I don't
And
think
Johnny Tsunami.
I don't think I've seen any of those movies either. I've heard the song that I just referenced, and I have seen part of High School Musical, but I think it was with my daughter, so it was definitely in adulthood. So, yeah.
Nice.
What do you think of a GMS musical?
Yeah, that should happen for sure.
Okay, so what you're saying is we need more ideas.
Yeah.
Good. Something we can go after.
Yeah, we've been really slacking on just coming up with random things we need to work on. That causes too much stress.
We need some busy work for sure.
GMS. We come up with the best stuff, unless someone came up with it first.
Like I said, that is Sports.Gaming, left side of your screen. I am Hefty Goof. Good morning and nice chat to those joining us in the chat.
First,
Drew Mega is here opening up things as first in the chat. And also, good morning and nice chat.
Nice chat.
For the first time to Miss Nuna, thank you for being here very much. We are a morning radio show that plays games Monday through Thursday from 6 to 9 a.m. Pacific time. So thank you for being here. We follow our radio format first and foremost, but certainly be ready to chime in on our topic of the day, which we'll introduce to you here in a moment. Today we have Mean Girls Day, National Boyfriend Day, Buy British Day, National Fruit at Work Day, National Kevin Day, National Unity Day, and National Wide Awakes Day.
Nice.
Not Wide Awake Day, but Wide Awakes Day.
Wide awake.
Not quite sure what that one's about. If only we had a machine that could tell us. If we just inputted everything in there.
Do not Google that.
Bob advises against it. Are you okay with it?
I mean, you gotta live your life. Do what you want.
Just depends.
Don't let Bob tell you what to do.
coming up, we'll tell you the story of a Missouri situation. Someone's holding a 6th birthday for a 2-headed snake.
Nice. Happy birthday.
It's interesting. We actually have live video of the 2-headed snake. Our collective body is below frame. You can't see it, but we're actually the same person.
That's what the black bar is.
Yeah, that's part of our body. We're snakes. Also, a miniature horse found wandering loose in a North Carolina neighborhood. We'll have that story coming up for you later on in the show, so stick around for that. It's on the way. Miss Nuna says, ooh, High School Musical was something I loved watching as I was growing up. Also said, been here for a few days. Love your channel so far. Well, thank you for stopping by, and thank you for saying hi in the chat. We appreciate it very much. Of course, you have met Sean on the left side of your screen. I am a Hefty Goof, as I mentioned, and of course, Bob is our friend, our big voice, who lives in a box in my garage.
Bob is good with it.
So it's good to see Bob. Bob's good too. All right, today is the Tuesday edition of the show. Coming up in the final hour crew, we're going to play Minecraft on Teammate Tuesday. We're also going to have Don't Let the Person Floating from the Balloons Fall in the Monster's Mouth. Coming up later this hour, in about 10 minutes, we'll give you the video game headlines you need to know with the Gaming Morning Show Morning Gaming News. And then we'll have birthdays this day in gaming history coming up at the end of the hour. So get ready for that. If you know someone celebrating a birthday, we'll be ready for that. Today's topic of the day has to do with tech. It's National Techies Day. So we're asking you the question, what do you think is the coolest tech ever? It's a big, bold question, isn't it? Because there's been a lot of stuff. I mean, certainly like
Lots of stuff.
technological revolutions and all that stuff. Like we're kind of living in that moment of time where it just seems like more and more and more and more and more stuff is coming out. And especially considering the fact that like we're a morning radio show that plays games, right? Video game technology has just gone.
Yeah, for sure. So, I feel like there's so many different ways you can go with this. I mean, the fact that we carry the computers that we do in our pockets is still pretty fascinating. We can do things on our phones that you couldn't do on some computers.
Isn't that nuts?
Not that long ago.
I mean, I'm not taking it for granted, but you're absolutely right. You have a smartphone that has the computing power of things that, you know, still don't exist on desktop now. Like, they are very strong and powerful, so with great power comes even more power, said Batman. Am I still misquoting Batman?
A little bit.
Oh, but I'm close.
You'll get there.
Okay, good. I'm trying my best to sight it in, so we'll figure it out.
Well, you know, as they say.
Hello, Sean. Hello, Goof. And hello, Bob. Bob, will you please say hi?
Please help me.
Bob's good.
Bob likes it.
We're fine. Nuna says the new Apple glasses, forgot what it's called. Yeah, didn't they come out with like a ridiculous like VR headset or something like that? That's
Probably.
when you put it on, it actually goes whoosh, whoosh, whoosh.
It's like being Iron Man.
That actually does remind me of the people who buy the mask. They have like these masks you can buy, and they actually like segmentedly like Iron Man. Isn't it?
They like open up and close back.
Isn't it ever any more obvious that I don't watch the superhero movies? Because I bet that's exactly what the mask does in the movie.
Uh-huh. The Mask is also a good movie.
Wait, Jim Carrey was a superhero?
Kinda.
Yeah, that's true. Had some special powers, albeit it was from like a cursed idol. So, you know, everything's fine. Thank you for the subscription on Twitch to Miss Nuna. Quite a bit of big thanks for you to jump in there and do that. We appreciate it very much. All of our gifted sub revenue for the first 200 subs is going to Urban Gleaners. You can find out more about them at urbangleaners.org. As we just made the transition to exclusively being on Twitch. Has it even been a week? Just over a week?
Yeah, just over a week.
Yeah, we had our third anniversary show, 2 Saturdays ago. So thank you for doing that, and thank you for using the nice chat emote. You can use that to greet people when they show up, just like you did today. Yeah, VR headsets, I mean, those are the cool pieces of tech. They still are a little, like, unimmersive in the sense that, like, I know I'm wearing something on my head. But even yesterday, believe it or not, Sean, yesterday, I played Beat Saber for the first time in a long time.
Nice.
And it still was, like, completely absorbing. In fact, what I found the most interesting is playing Beat Saber, there's certain moments where, like, you have to lean over to your right or lean over to your left because the walls are coming right at your head. And I've noticed, like, I'm basically doing, like, a quasi-lunge to sidestep those, and I'm not annoyed that I have to do a lunge like I am when I do things that require me to do lunges, if that makes any sense at all. Like, I clearly was doing some semblance of exercise and wasn't noticing that I was doing some semblance of exercise, I guess is what I'm trying to say.
You've been duped.
Right. I tricked my brain. So I'm excited to see, like, I guess that new Apple headset is, like, a pretty expensive thing. I think it was, like, $1,300 or something like that.
Probably.
Or maybe it was $2,300. It had a pretty big MSRP, so. Yeah, I'll have to look more into that, Nuna. I also remember when Google Glass came out? And I never used one, but I know some people who did. And they said it was interesting, but it was very, like, their opinion of it was not immersive as well. And so, like, you could tell constantly that you were wearing something that it didn't feel natural.
Gotcha.
Whereas I imagine once, like, you can wear Google glasses that feel like you're just wearing glasses that also happen to have, like, search functionality, I guess. I don't. What did Google Glass do exactly?
It was like an AR product. So it, like, there were, like, overlays.
And what did the overlays tell you?
Usually the HUD gives you, like, health and ammo information.
What? Oh, nice save. I didn't even see you. You blended in there. Good morning to Zev. It's great to see you. More like 1,300 hell no, says Zev. I'm getting the impression that Zev is not going to be an early adopter of the new Apple VR headset.
Seems that way.
I really wish I hadn't missed the Transformers celebrations in Rocket League. Drew Mega says, I mentioned it before, I'm hyped for the Lenovo Legion Go handheld gaming PC. I'm going to pre-order. Is that the one that you mentioned? I do realize that you said something up there. Yeah, pre-order the new Legion. So this is kind of the same family as the Steam Deck, right?
Yeah, similar idea.
And so when does that come out, Drew Mega? I mean, so I had a PSP for a while, and you know, even what the PSP did well, which for me at the time it was so I could play sports games, because I liked playing Madden still, even into like the mid 2000s. I was still playing a sports game. Like, I'd buy the Madden game on a routine basis. It was something that I really enjoyed. And then the PSP came out because I was working a full-time job. I was going to college full-time, and I had a part-time job on the side. So I had, like, I actually didn't spend much time at home. I even had, like, my primary place of residence was Hefty Wife's house. Like, I rented a house, but I barely spent any time there. So, I wasn't playing a lot of video games, needless to say. And so I tried a PSP because I was like, oh, this will allow me to play, like, during some breaks at work or something along those lines. And I was really excited about it. It wasn't as good as I had hoped gameplay-wise, but one of the coolest things you could do is you could say on your Madden PlayStation 3 or PlayStation 2 console, I can't remember when it came out, that you were playing this week's game on your PSP, and it would export it to your portable, and then you could play it on the portable and then re-import it back into your franchise mode on the actual PlayStation. So your results would count.
That's cool.
Yeah, it was awesome.
So one season across 2 devices.
Right. Right. And imagine if that experience was all done in the cloud now. As opposed to, I think I had to hook it up via USB and like wait, almost like when you used to have to sync your phone.
Those were the days.
Man, this game was going so well, and then it just took a little bit of a churn. I don't know if you noticed.
I missed the first 4 minutes of the game.
No, I have 152 points. I haven't been completely worthless. I did talk a lot so far. Remember, a gaming morning show, quality of gameplay is not guaranteed. As you can tell. Good morning and nice chat to everyone who's here today. Sports.gaming on the left side of your screen. I'm Hefty Goof. It's 6:25 West Coast time, 9:25 out east, 2:25 for those watching GMS in the UK. Let's see. Zev says the house was just your storage unit. Well, that's not inaccurate. I'm gonna try to be completely objective. I probably stayed in a whole 365-day period. I probably slept at my house 25 days.
Nice.
Yeah. I mean, her house was closer to campus and it was cleaner and yeah, it's just made more sense, you know? It's fine.
Yeah, no, it makes sense.
See, Drew Mega says Steam Deck and Asus ROG. Ally. Nope, that's Ally. Not Ally. An Ally and Ally are different. Are competitors. The Legion launches November 1st. I feel like
you're gonna join the Legion.
Yeah, exactly. I feel like there's a commercial being built right now.
November. Do you think they want us to film the commercial for them?
I mean, we give it a crack. Why don't we pull up some information about this thing so we actually, like, you know, give it a price point and stuff, then we can give it a shot. Maybe second hour. Like,
sounds good.
This winter, you are the Legion of PC gaming. Okay, we'll work on that. Mine wasn't very good. Drew Mega says it kind of reminds me of a Switch, as the controllers on both sides are detachable, and you can stand up the screen with the built-in stand, but the specs of the thing are powerful. So powerful. Drew Mega also says it's basically a portable mini PC. Does it actually run like Windows?
Can I do some spreadsheets?
Just a sec. I'm busy finishing my Rocket League game, and then I'll get to your spreadsheets, okay? Just give me a second, please.
Did you see the memo about them?
Yeah. All right, let's get the news. Video game headlines you can use. It rhymes. Here's hashtag video game expert Sean.
Good morning. It is Tuesday, October 3rd, 2023, and this is your Gaming Morning Show, Morning Gaming News. Hey, look, I figured it out that it's October, not December today.
Woo-hoo!
That's cool.
Victory.
First up, we have some news out of Naughty Dog. Not necessarily great news, but some news. And that's the fact that they've reportedly laid off about 25 people, and their Last of Us multiplayer game seems to be, quote, on ice. Quote. This is from Wesley LeBlanc of Game Informer. This is the PlayStation first-party studio behind The Last of Us and the Uncharted franchises. And they've laid off at least 25 developers, cutting their contracts short. The layoffs reportedly began last week, according to 2 sources. and various departments from art to production were hit with layoffs. A majority of these layoffs were in Naughty Dog's quality assurance testing department, and it was part of downsizing the studio. The full-time staff don't appear to be affected by the layoffs. These were all just like contracted employees for specific projects, which usually is not great because there's less severance options for those contracted employees as opposed to full-time employees. Kotaku and Game Informer have both reached out to PlayStation for comment, and it doesn't appear like any official comment has been made at this point. And information about the Last of Us multiplayer game is also a little shaky. It hasn't been completely canceled, but appears to be in some sort of trouble, like it's been put on the back burner or something. So we'll have to keep an eye on Naughty Dog and see what happens with the Last of Us multiplayer game and what happens with future games coming down the pipeline.
Okay, so you had said something about like full-time staff, as far as most can tell, are not part of this. Do you think that is more of that indicator along the lines of what the story mentions with the multiplayer being on ice, as opposed to a Last of Us 3 not being possible?
For any project, you're going to have a team comprised of some full-time employees and some contracted employees for that. So with the Last of Us multiplayer seemingly being in trouble in some way, it sounds like the contracted employees for that project have left. And what those full-time employees are doing, whether they're continuing with the game and they're trying to save it still and maybe restructure, or they're going to be moved to some other game like a Last of Us 3 or an Uncharted ? It's hard to say.
Okay. All right. Well, never good, like we talked about yesterday with some layoffs that you reported. It's also worrisome that we've had back-to-back days of talking about folks losing their jobs. So
yeah, not a good time apparently in the video game development world, which always has its ups and downs, ebbs and flows, and layoffs after projects are complete, especially with like contracted employees, are really common as teams swell during the peak of development and then they shrink back down between projects. That's pretty typical, but to have your contract cut short before a project is completed, I'm sure is disruptive to these contracted employees. So hopefully they land somewhere and everything works out. We will see. Speaking of things ebbing and flowing, segue kind of. The Switch's life cycle is in transition over the next couple years. We have lots of Switch 2 rumors that we've talked about, and it seems like Switch 2 announcements are imminent. Well, with that rumor mill in full speed, Nintendo has come out to say that Switch games are going to be in development till at least the end of 2025. So if you're worried about your Switch options and don't plan on getting a Switch 2 right away, well, you still have some time. Wesley Yin Poole of IGN shares the story with us. We're expecting Nintendo to launch the Switch 2 sometime in the year 2024, but it seems like the Switch will continue for at least a year after that. This was came out of an interview with a Japanese publication, Nikkei, which has been translated for us, and in it, Nintendo President Shuntaro Furukawa said, quote, "We are still working on software for the Switch for the fiscal year ending March 31st, 2025. That's okay. That's the only quote. Fine, I'll move on. And Nintendo is going to continue to focus on its first-party games. We've been getting a lot of smaller titles for the Switch. That'll probably continue into the end of 2025. Games like Detective Pikachu and Princess Peach Showtime, those kind of games.
Okay. Yeah, I am feeling like this was shot out of a cannon, like the Switch 2 going from, Switch OLED or whatever it was to, they're probably going to come out with another one too. Like, oh yeah, they definitely are, and it's happening like, fairly quickly. Maybe I missed some news the whole time, but like it felt like you went from telling us about, it's a possibility maybe to like, oh yeah, it's definitely coming, and you should be ready for it.
Well, that's once we start hearing about developers getting their hands on it, then it's more not guaranteed, more real possibility now that we know that there's prototypes out there and there's development consoles out there. So it's coming. Still waiting for that announcement though, so we'll keep waiting, I guess. And inevitably we're gonna get one big game that launches at the very end of the Switch life cycle and the beginning of the Switch 2 life cycle. So something in 2025, whether it's a new Mario game or probably not a Zelda game since that already came out, but something's gonna come out at the end. Maybe it's the next Mario Kart. It's going to come out and it's going to be okay on the Switch and then amazing on the Switch too. That seems to be Nintendo's MO. In our last news story, a smaller game not related to Naughty Dog or Switch, Another Crab's Treasure, which is an underwater Souls-like, is getting a demo starting tomorrow, I believe. Maybe even today, since the story was from yesterday. This is from developer Aggro Crab, and it's behind the 2020 game Going Under, and the publisher of 2021 Subway Midnight. This game features a crab, and it looks pretty cute. The demo will feature 2 explorable areas, the Moon Caves, which is like the tutorial area, and the Expired Grove. So you can check those out. It looks like it has like cartoony style. Looks like it'll be fun but difficult if you're into that sort of thing. And it's gonna eventually come out to the Xbox Game Pass for the Xbox Series X/S and Xbox One sometime next year. It's also gonna launch on Switch and PC at the same time. No specific release date available, just sometime in 2024.
What I'm really excited is there's also a party mode with this game that's coming out. It's going to be a lot of fun. It's called Crab Rave.
Nice.
Crab Rave. It's a song. Did I mention I played Beat Saber yesterday?
And always last but never least, we finish off today's Gaming Morning Show, Morning Gaming News with the world-renowned segment within a segment where we take a look at what is out today. And we got a Thursday-esque list today. Pretty good chunk of games like Battle Shapers out on PC, Disgaea 7, Vows of the Virtueless out on PlayStation, Switch, and PC, GamingM out on PC, IRA out on PC, all about saving for retirement, New World Rise of the Angry Earth out on PC, Picto Pool out on Switch, Pixel Ripped 1995 out on the PlayStation, Scorns out on the PlayStation, Silent Hope out on Switch and PC, Station to Station out on PC, Survivor Castaway Island out on the PlayStations, the Xboxes, Switch, and PC, Synergia Next Gen Edition out on Switch, the Lamplighters League out on the Xbox and PC, World of Outlaws Dirt Racing 23 Edition out on Switch, and for the most prestigious award in video game focused morning shows, your favorite segment within a segment, today's name of the morning goes to Waltz of the Wizard out on PlayStation.
Wow, it was a hefty list.
Yeah, it's a good one today.
It's interesting. Usually we don't have that kind of thing. What's going are the 2 days of the week that start with a T kind of merging on each other?
Maybe. Or everyone was aiming for the beginning of October, but didn't want to get like right at the beginning. They settled on the 3rd.
Everybody else is going to be picking that day, so we might as well be like close, but like not on that day. But no one else will think of it. What do you think, Ted?
That sounds great.
Okay. Ship it. Wait, look at this list. I thought you said they weren't. Fulfillment-like qualities there. Well, it's our name of the morning. Could become name of the month. We have a lot of work to do, in fact, today, because we have a name of the month to unveil to you. So we need to get into that very quickly. But if Waltz of the Wizard is chosen at the end of October, we'll let you know. Of course, we make our announcement the first full week of the following month, and we'll play it on Thursday, whatever becomes our September name of the month. So get ready for that. Thank you, Sports.Gaming, for the Gaming Morning Show, Morning Gaming News.
You're welcome.
All right. Awesome. I think we should talk more like this. We have, like I said, an unveiling, if you will. My fault for not teasing it at the top of the show. Who are the finalists? What are the finalists? Which are the finalists for September Name of the Month?
September, we had a few good games, and I came up with 4 finalists for the month of September.
4.
The first thanks, Bob. The first 2 came back to back during our first full week of September. We finished that week off strong with Rage of Fluffy Looters out on PC, and I made this game in 3 days, also out on PC.
They made Rage of Fluffy Looters in 3 days?
Maybe. Yet to be determined. And then later in the month, after a week's break, we had another fun game. Fridays were good this month, apparently, because the next Friday that we had a show, we had Froggin' Around out on PC. And then the last Friday of the month, we had Pizza Possum out on PlayStation's, Xbox's, Switch, and PC.
It's Friday, gotta get down on Friday.
Friday was plentiful. And for what it's worth, if a Friday name was picked, it may be the last ever Friday name of the morning that's ever been picked, because we don't have a show on Fridays any longer.
That's true. That's true. Am I gonna have to put those games that come out on Friday on a different day? Because if all the good games are out on Friday.
Yeah. I mean, you could always do like, since Thursday's always such a light out today anyway, you could always combine Friday's and Thursday's list.
Let's just throw a Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday all on Thursday.
Perfect. Coming up on Thursday's show, Out Today will take 20 minutes. All right, here we go. You've heard the finalists. It's time to unveil the winner of September Name of the Month.
We got a drummer birthday. The winner for the month of September 2023 is Pizza Possum.
Woo! Pizza. That's one of the ones from the last part of the month.
Yeah, it is. Pizza
That's
Possum.
what I'm talking about.
Oh!
Absolute yes! Yes!
I've been so excited for Pizza Possum.
I knew Bob would like that one.
Huzzah!
Big fan. All right, there you go. Pizza Possum. It is our name of the month for the month of September. We'll play it on Thursday's show in the final hour crew. Nice pick. Nice pick.
Thank you.
Yeah. Can Bob play?
Yeah, why not?
Yeah!
Have to get him a controller that gets to your house. New technology. All right, 6:42. We're a little behind the clock. Say hi to the animals of the menagerie, led by Bear, the first of the group that showed up on Sean's doorstep for some reason. Who knows why? The bear is there, but the bear is there. They're there. They're there. The bear. The counts as a rhyme.
I think so.
You can news if you wanna.
Here's the story that we're tracking at this hour on this morning radio show that plays games. It's now 6:42. We're going to take a trip, I think, to Missouri for our first one. Yep, this is from Ben Hooper of UPI. Ben Hooper says that there's a two-headed snake that's celebrating a sixth birthday for the two-headed snake.
Happy birthday.
It's your birthday song. It isn't very long. Oh, yeah, that's coming up in 10 minutes. The Missouri Department of Conservation announced it will hold a sixth birthday for one of its rarest animals, a two-headed snake. The female two-headed western rat snake named Tiger Lily was found by a family in autumn of 2017, donated to the Department of Conservation's Shepherd of the Hills Conservation Center. The department announced that Tiger Lily's birthday party will be held on Saturday at the Scenic Overlook parking lot of MDC's Ruth and Paul Henning Conservation Area in Branson. It's like way too long of names to give people directions to where to go. So you're going to go over to MDC's Ruth's, Paul, and then you're going to go over there to the Interpretive Center and say hi. Both heads want to eat, but they only have one esophagus, says the manager of the interpretive center. Says Tiger Lily's now 5 years long. We put a small cup over one head while the other eats, then switch. Otherwise, both would be trying to grab the same mouse. What's that to do with the birthday party?
I don't know. Did they have to do that with the tiny little birthday cake?
Maybe there's a mouse birthday cake. Oh, well, that story took a turn that I wasn't expecting. Oh, good. The teammate of ours that I cut off ended up disappearing, and then I proceeded to ram right into the one that replaced them and allowed that goal. All right, we're ready to go now. Get out of my way. All right, let me read that one more time. Both heads want to eat, but they only have one esophagus, which sounds like a problem. We put a small cup over one of the heads while the other one eats, then switch. Otherwise, both would be trying to grab the same mouse. But I want to know if that quote, came up in context of like a birthday cake or something, because it's kind of out of place. They'll use a birthday hat to cover the one face, says Abacus, which good morning and nice chat to you, Abacus. Why'd you get the party hat so big? That's gonna block one of their faces. That's not a party hat for party hat's sake. Abacus, it's good to see you. Anyone who has an answer, today is National Techies Day, so we're asking, what do you think is the coolest tech ever? By the way, I did a little more research into what Nuna said while Sean was giving the news, and it looks like maybe the Google or the Apple glasses is actually not the VR headset, but they actually have maybe a Google Glass-esque thing.
Like an AR thing?
Yeah, more of a traditional like pair of glasses. Wait, did our teammate that we had leave, and then we have now we're back to another new teammate?
Yeah. Yeah, he voted to concede, then left, and now our AI is getting replaced.
I'm so confused. It's 2-1, right?
Yeah.
And we have 3.5 minutes, I believe, correct?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Never underestimate the pouty fits of Rocket League players.
Or Hefty, for that matter. But... Well, I guess I'm technically a Rocket League teammate of yours, so... Nice shot. Wow!
Wow.
Anyway, I'm pasting in the chat more information about those glasses, because I thought it was the VR headset, but it looks like it might be something different. It's basically a portable mini PC. This goes back to the Lenovo thing that Drew Meg is going to pre-order and talked about as a pretty cool piece of tech. Get in there. But also says it runs Windows 11. Unfortunately. Drew Mega, Windows 11. Disliker. Oh, nice job. What? What? You both hit it, so I lose my assists?
Yeah. That's how assists work.
No. In real soccer, you can have 2 assists on 1 goal. I think we need to implement that on Rocket League.
In real car soccer, it's only 1, though.
Oh, crap. I forgot about real car soccer. Man, that was a beautiful center, too. I'm disappointed.
It was.
I'm not mad. Just disappointed. As of late, the good centers aren't necessarily coming from old Hefty here, so... Sometimes, but not always. The advancement of VR have been cool as opposed to fake car saw. Okay, I get it, all right? I was not making a statement, okay, the statement that made any sense. We are playing super animatronic, rocket-powered boost cars or whatever, so. There's no way that should blow me up. I disagree. Certainly disagree. That is one of my favorite pieces of knowledge that KLAF ever dropped on us, that this game came out as a different, like, really long name. Nice save. Well, clear, I guess. I mean, that's such a hard play that you just made.
Yeah, when it's just floating down like that. Tricky.
Supersonic. Axiomatic rocket-powered battle cars? What? That seriously sounds like if I asked my 8-year-old what we should call this cool game.
Your 8-year-old or GMS.
True. It's like throwing as many words at some... Okay, I just think in that moment, Hefty's realizing that we name things like an 8-year-old would. So... I'm the last line of defense. Boo, Hefty.
Stop being bad at video games, Hefty.
I mean, listen, I played this game a lot worse, Bob. Thank you.
That's true.
What? What'd you say?
I said I agree with everything you say.
You're supposed to have my back. Sean's like, listen, I've been playing games with you long enough that if anyone can tell you the truth, it's me. Nice shot.
Thank you.
It also failed under that title, but they did bring it back, some of the cars, in an update back years ago. Oh, so you're saying, like, they rebranded, basically, and that's when it took off?
Yeah.
Huh. So that would seem to suggest, Sean, that maybe GMS's naming conventions might be not the best way to go about things.
Yeah, that might be a problem.
It's fine. Have we mentioned that you have a chance to hang out with us in a VOD, video on demand, of the Royal International National? We've been on the air for 3 years, GMS World Event in Space. Because you can watch it. It's on YouTube, probably.
Thank you all for being a part of the GMS audience for 3 years.
Not to mention the GMS Bagel Fund.
Coming soon from GMS, the GMS Bagel Fund, a non-profit to send people bagels because a surprising number of people haven't had bagels.
Actually, the reality of GMS Bagel Fund is a pretty succinct name.
Yeah, it's a pretty good one.
You can keep that one. So, I'm sure we don't have any others, though, right?
Gaming Morning Show, Morning Gaming News.
That's true. We also play a little game in the final hour.
We are the undisputed, don't let the person floating from the balloons fall in the monster's mouth, champions of the world.
That's why we have an easy to remember acronym. Yeah, okay. We name things like 8-year-olds. What a realization. Abacus is happy to be here, and you have been with me through a major job change, and now looking for another. Well, good luck with your major job change. And, of course, if you need any recommendations and such, just send a sassy self-addressed stamped envelope to Fulfillment, and they'll probably get you a letter within, like, 3 years-ish. So, I don't know what a major job change looks like to you, but, you know, new gig in 3 years seems to make sense. In seriousness, good luck. So. All right, are we in pretty good shape?
I think so.
All right. Supersonic axiomatic rocket-powered battle cars.
The Seattle Superphonics.
The superphonic and axiomatic rocket. You know, axiomatic sounds like it's the opening to Grease Lightning.
Yeah, for sure.
automatic, axiomatic, grease lightning. 6:53 West Coast time, 9:53 out east. Is now 2:54 for those watching GMS in the afternoon. All right, thank you for being here. Next hour, list of the day and sports. But right now, it's time for birthdays this day in gaming history. If you have a birthday to celebrate, please let us know, because we would like to celebrate with you. With you. There's the music. Thank you, Bob. Just waiting for that.
You're welcome.
Today, we have some celebrity birthdays to get to, but I see that I made an error and omission. And that's because Thursday's show, we did do the birthday segment, and then kind of everything went to heck techno-wise, and we wrapped it up. But I didn't put this person's birthday because we haven't not done a Friday show in a while, and so their birthday was on Saturday, and so I didn't look at Saturday, and then I saw that they tweeted yesterday about having a birthday on the weekend, and so anyway, I made a mistake is what I'm trying to say. And so I'm going to atone for that mistake by giving a big birthday shout out to our friend Wallstormer, who is the lead talent, the creator of IntelliGame. And so I want to make sure that we give some due to Wallstormer and the IntelliGame community. So to you, Wallstormer, last Saturday, it's your birthday song. It isn't very long. Toot, toot. Yeah, Josh has become a pretty good friend and very big supporter of GMS, and so very kind. In fact, on the special event show on the 23rd, a week before Wallstormer's birthday, was a hefty gifter subber. I don't know how to. There's a lot of tenses there, but donated gifted subs to Urban Gleaners. So. Today's celebrity birthdays wise, Sean. Chubby Checker, the singer, turns 82.
Nice. 2 fun facts. First one is he performed at the halftime show for Super Bowl 22. Second fun fact, I didn't realize Chubby Checker was still alive.
I'm so happy you said that. I had the exact same thought. And only 82.
I would have put so much money on him not being alive.
And I don't know why.
Yeah, I don't know.
Chubby Checker was from a long time ago in my mind. Isn't Chubby Checker like the twist?
Yes.
Come on, baby. Yes. And if you had said the following to me, Chubby Checker is still alive, and said, how old is Chubby Checker? I would have been like
112.
I'm so happy you said that, because I had the exact same thought. Man, interesting. Today is rocker Tommy Lee's 61st birthday.
He has 2 sons. They're named Brandon and Dylan.
When Tommy sees them, he goes, "Oh, those are my 2 sons." And then a voice goes, "Thursdays on NBC."
We've got a drummer birthday.
Yeah. Tommy Lee. He's 61.
It says rocker, but let's be real.
He's a drummer.
Yeah. I mean, he's both, but like, he's a drummer, right?
Yeah.
Like if you were to say
seen here playing the drums.
yes, some of the best drummers of all time, who would you say? He'd probably be on that list. So.
Yeah, he'd be on there somewhere, I'm sure.
Have you seen Chad Smith? I think is his name, the Red Hot Chili Peppers drummer. Where I think it might be on Chad's TikTok or maybe a Red Hot Chili Peppers TikTok, but they're having him listen to songs without the drum track, and then he just starts to fill it in.
Yes, I have seen that.
It's really enjoyable.
That's great.
Drumming TikTok is just beautiful.
Yeah, there's a you know the guy that does the TikToks or the reels where like it's like the band that came up with the Wii theme song and he minds playing all the instruments. That guy also does a series where it's like, this drummer's amazing, here's what they could have played on this track, and it's like a song with a really basic drum track, and then he's like, here's what they chose to play, and it's a much cooler drum track. That series is really good too. Next time I see one, I'll throw it in Discord.
There's someone who does the same thing over and over, but he does the hi-hat lover and then the marching beat drummer, and then the Travis Barker. Yeah, anyway,
Yeah, there's some good drum content out there.
Singer Gwen Stefani has a birthday today, turns 54.
Fun fact, she has appeared as a musical guest on SNL multiple times.
This one
Yeah,
at least
that was
never
a close
hosted.
one. Yeah,
Yeah,
at least not
otherwise-
reported here.
Yeah, we'd have to play the game, and Sean needs a break from after the Sting thing yesterday.
Well, we've had 2 almost games today because Tommy Lee has 2 sons. One of our games is Sean names someone's kids, but they gave us the names.
Yeah.
So, and then this she was a musical guest.
To be honest, I had forgotten about that game because, we have 30 of them now. So. Today, actress Neve Campbell turns 50.
Her first TV show appearance was an episode of My Secret Identity, where she played a student.
How's the old movie trailer sounds going?
I can't find them anywhere.
Okay. Let me know when they get back in stock. Sean's used all the sound effects juice. Ugh. I don't think I like that one at all.
Sticky.
Yeah. It's not good. Should probably clean that up or something. Yeah. Gross. Today, oh, by the way, Neve Campbell, early crush for all Hefty, by the way. Actress Lena Headey, probably Lena Headey, turns 50.
Fun fact, her middle name is Catherine.
Today, actor Cian William Scott turns 47.
Fun fact, his middle name is William. He also appeared in an Aerosmith music video.
You should look it up. I wonder if Cian William Scott has 2 first names. Maybe William's not his middle name.
Ooh, that's a
Yeah.
good question.
Get wrecked, Sean.
No, that's his middle name.
I tried. Actress Tessa Thompson turns 40 today.
She was the voice of Lady in the live-action adaptation of Lady and the Tramp.
There's a live-action Lady and the Tramp?
Yeah, it was made for TV Plus or Disney Plus, I think.
Is it like direct to video? It's direct to plus?
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah, 2019.
Interesting. Today, actress Ashley Simpson is 39.
Fun fact, she was beat out by Nina Dobrev for the role of Elena in The Vampire Diaries.
Today, actress Alicia Vikander turns 35.
Her mother is also an actress.
I'm not going to tell you who that is, though.
Nope.
You have to look it up yourself.
Figure that out on your own.
Yeah. We can't do everything for you, Chad. Got stuff to do. All right. We have to kind of hustle. Any other birthdays you want to mention?
Nope.
All right. Then that means we can segue into this day in gaming history. It is, again, October 3rd, 2023. This day in gaming history. We segue to 1990, which means Sean gets a crack at lawsuit or not a lawsuit. Sean, the year was 1990.
Let's go. Not a loss.
Bob plays the didgeridoo. Your answer's locked in. You said not a lawsuit. Nintendo sends letters to its licensees informing them that they are now free to manufacture their own game cartridges for the Nintendo Entertainment System and to publish games on competitors' consoles.
Correct.
To their licensees. So they must have had like an exclusive. You only can make games for us in the past.
Yeah.
1998, the television show. I didn't know this existed. Show Mortal Kombat Conquest first airs in the U.S. Were you aware of a Mortal Kombat show?
No.
Interesting. 2005, Nintendo releases the Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness video game for the GameCube. That same year, 2K Games put out Conflict Global Terror for PlayStation 2 and Xbox. In 2014, Nintendo releases Super Smash Bros. For the Wii U
Ugh,
and Nintendo DS.
gross.
We don't talk about Wii U.
And in 2017, Microsoft put out Forza Motorsport 7. That was available for the Xbox One. Any insight on Mortal Kombat Conquest?
Yeah, 1 season, 22 episodes.
What does it say? What like network it aired on? Sidebar.
TNT?
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
Was a Warner Brothers production, New Line.
1998. Okay. All right. Well, there you go. That's your This Day in Gaming History. That is your first hour of this morning radio show that plays games. Thank you for being part of it. We did shout out Drums with Simon, a recent Raid E of ours, who is a follower-in-law of a drummer that we also follow on Gaming Morning Show. So, speaking of drummers. All right, next hour, list of the day and sports. It's a Sean and Hefty. It's Gaming Morning Show. It's Tuesday. So thanks for being here. We'll come back with more in just a moment on Facebook Gaming. Nope, just on Twitch. We're on Twitch only. Twitch. GamingMorningShow.tv.
Oh, you're making me. Oh, you're making me. Hey, you're making me nervous, nervous. What? Oh, you're making me. Oh, you're making me. Hey, you're making me nervous. Slow down for a sec. I need to get out of my head. My face is turning all kinds of red. Oh, it's like you stole my breath, but I can't forget. Ooh, you know you're making me nervous. No.
So, Vendetta, I gotta ask them, what makes you want to have the cat with the microphone? Like, what's a use case for that? You got someone you got to keep tabs on, Vendetta? Vendetta says nobody suspects a cat. What's that cat just sitting there licking its bottom, but pointing its mouth straight at us?
Why does that cat show up every time we have something suspicious to talk about?
You got the stuff? Yeah, you got the stuff? Mm-hmm.
Meow.
Funny that clothing now. That's why Arturo heard you talk about it. It was like, I want the Sonic clothing.
He's
now
a big fan of the Sonic the Hedgehog.
there's like a pretty awesome looking blazer, like old school Sonic blazer with like red bordering in these pictures. So, I like the old style Sonic. You can see it on your screen a second ago. The look of the Sonic from the 90s. Yeah, I'm not a huge Sonic fan, but I'd be interested in something like this.
Yeah, they did a good job. If you enjoy Sonic the Hedgehog and you like incorporating things like that into your everyday wear, especially if it's like in ways you wouldn't expect, like a nice polo with Sonic the Hedgehog or like a blazer with Sonic the Hedgehog, this would be a cool way to do it. So check it out.
It's pretty badass, I'm not gonna lie.
Blazer's really cool.
Never
I would
wear it,
never
but
wear
it's
it.
pretty.
Exactly. But I like it. He starred as Baron Frankenstein in the 80s film called The Bride.
Baron Frankenstein?
Yep.
Interesting. Message in a Bottle, I think, was a Rock Band song.
Sounds right.
I'm pretty sure it was. I probably heard more Message in a Bottle playing Rock Band than I saw any other time in my life. Quick sidebar. Having Sting be a singer but also a very famous wrestler was always confusing.
He's so multi-talented.
You know that stereotypical like surprise wrestler entrance where it's like, oh, my God, that's Sting's music. When you replace one Sting with another, it becomes kind of funny.
They should have teamed up.
That's Sting's music. Message in a bottle. Sharpshooter. NFL Films is a good case study because the way that they were able to present the game of football back in like the 70s and 80s to kind of grow that game, they were revolutionary. So
Nice.
always had those like deep voiceovers. It was a frozen tundra in Lambeau Field.
I want to see I guess football would be the best. Some sort of football documentary, but the guy just has a really nasally, squeaky voice for the voiceovers. That could be great.
It was a warm day in Lambeau Field. I'm a real boy.
It was the first Sunday of November.
Yeah, I leave my house. I'm going places that I go every single week, but I open up Waze because I want to know if there's going to be any traffic disruptions. So,
And I delivered pizza in quite possibly the last generation of pizza delivery drivers that didn't have GPS, because it was around, but it was you would have to, like, most people who had it had like a GPS device, and so it wasn't as common. Yeah, it wasn't as common. Some people had them for sure, but I did not.
Did you have
the map?
The big map with the grid?
Ours was digital, but yes.
You had digital?
Yeah, the computer that you used to check out deliveries, you selected the deliveries you were taking and went through, and it showed you on our map where it was and whatnot.
Wow.
So it was fancy.
I was still doing, like, they're in A4. I was playing Battleship, delivering pizzas.
Miss.
4.
Let's say hi to Bear Bear. Bear Leviosa. Oh, that worked.
It worked.
It's a levitation spell for the blind. It's for the window coverings. Thank you. Unless we're in immediate danger. Oh, it's like the Ralph Wiggum meme with the "I'm in danger." That's when you can call, when you feel like Ralph Wiggum. There's something strange in your neighborhood, and you're in immediate danger. Who you gonna call?
Animal control.
I could run for my life, I could see your disguise, but it'll be just fine if heaven.
Stop hitting me, monkey! Coming up on Gaming Morning Show. List of the day and sports. Gaming Morning Show is live exclusively on Twitch. Please follow us on Facebook Gaming, Instagram, and TikTok, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. All links are on our website, gamingmorningshow.tv. Time for hour number 2, right now.
Morning, gamer! Thank you for being here. Gaming Morning Show continues. It is Tuesday, October 3rd, 2023, and thanks for finding us wherever you may be. Facebook Gaming, Twitch, YouTube, and at gamingmorningshow.tv is what we used to tell you, but now we can tell you exclusively on Twitch, as Bob just reminded us. Thank you very much, Bob. Appreciate that shout out.
You're welcome.
Also, a big thanks to those who have subscribed today. We already had a subscription from Miss Nuna, who says, enjoying the show. Recent follower-in-law visit from us, I believe, from Miss Nuna, and said, been here for a few days. Love your channel so far. So thank you for that. Also, big thanks to Aura, who's been using the Prime sub, which I hadn't even thought about. But yeah, if you have a Prime sub and you want to use it with us, you certainly can, because we are sending the first 200 subs to the channel to Urban Gleaners. And I think Probably we're closer to 70 than we are 80 right now. Again, I probably should have made like a bar or something that tells people how close we are, but I'll just delegate that to fulfillment, so we'll be in good shape there.
It'll be fine.
I mean, do you have a better idea?
No, not really. If fulfillment doesn't do it, one of us is gonna have to do it.
We could ask a Bear to maybe hold up like a sign or something.
His arms are tired.
I mean, they should be tired having them by his side forever.
Yeah.
Well, that's why his arms are always by his side, because his arms are so tired from the other 21 hours of the day.
Yeah, you can't believe what Bear does when he's not on the show.
The weather
like a
looks
clickbait.
nice, Bear.
I'm sorry, what?
So, sounds like a clickbait article. You won't believe what this bear does. 21 hours of the day.
Totally does. Wow, a big thank you to you, Aura, for gifting 10 subs to us. We appreciate that very much, because that is, again, all money that will go toward Urban Gleaners. I think, again, $2.50 per sub, which means... Oh, crap. So there's 10 subs.
Let's ask Eagle the Mathematical.
Screech! What was the answer?
That, I don't know what was the question.
Let's try it again.
How many is that, Eagle the Mathematical?
It's 2.5 times 10.
Oh, that's 25.
Oh, okay. Well, there you go. You can see all the names of those who are receiving the gifted subs. Hefty Wife was on there.
Yeah, yeah. Congrats.
Thank you for that. We appreciate it very, very much. We will go ahead and pass along all that wonderful subscription revenue to Urban Gleaners. So we appreciate it very, very much.
Pancakes are inevitable.
Perfect. Restart your PC. Come on back. Our question of the day has to do with tech. What do you think is one of the coolest tech things ever? What is the coolest tech ever, I guess, is technically our question. We'll have a list of the day coming up in 10 minutes. We're going to give you 10 emerging technologies. AI list?
Maybe. The list also mentions AI, so it's kind of a AI meta list.
Nice. Yeah, the irony of having AI tell us what some of the best emerging technologies are.
Maybe it was Skynet.
This was one of the only lists I could find that wasn't just like affiliate links. So although it's been my go-to to look for lists that are entertaining, it was also helpful today because all the other ones were just affiliate links, and that's annoying.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, there's an emerging tech right there. Affiliate links.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Yeah, I think video games-wise, like, it's hard to pinpoint, I think, one that, like, really felt like the coolest tech, because every single moment, like, seems to up the other, right? So they're all of a significance where it's like, wow, that is really cool tech. And the next one's like, oh, that's really cool. Like, for example, the Kinect. That was cool tech.
Yeah.
The fact that you had this thing that you didn't need to hold any, like, things to make it realize what you were doing with your body, like, that was really cool tech.
Mm-hmm. And the Switch, where Nintendo created a console that had like a touch screen with controllers next to it. That was the first time we ever saw that.
The Switch, huh?
Yep.
We don't talk about Wii U.
I feel like you might have missed one in there.
I don't think so.
Okay.
I'll double check my notes. Nope.
P.S.P.
Bob seemingly disagrees.
Oh.
It's okay. It's okay.
PSPO?
Speaking of which,
Sports.gaming, host of Enough to Make Me Sad.
the Wii U
New show?
kind of makes you sad, so.
Yeah, it does make me sad.
Mm-hmm.
It does.
That it wasn't awesomer.
Yeah. I remember when the Wii U was first announced, parts of it seemed really neat, really fun, and it just didn't live up to those promises. And they lived up so poorly to hopes and dreams that when the Switch was announced, my initial reaction was like, nope, not gonna do it.
Wow, you were that doubting, huh?
Yeah, they had to really sell me on the Switch, and they eventually did. But my initial response to the Switch was, nope, I don't trust Nintendo anymore.
Hey, we're playing with Mike.
Mike. Mike check.
One of the gifted subs from Aura went to look at bot-o. Wii U had terrible marketing, said Abacus. Says everyone thought it was just an enhancement for the Wii. Oh, I could totally see that. Because it had like a very similar like body structure to the Wii.
Yeah.
You know, it had that white, kind of like basic white matte. It wasn't matte, but it was just a very white plastic cover to it. And then when you saw the commercials for it, yeah, I could totally see someone being like, oh, this is something I can use with my Wii. But what I loved about the concept, and obviously the Switch figured this out, is you could start a game on your big TV, and then you could bring it onto the screen that was on the device itself, because especially as a dad, I almost scored that for the other team, like sometimes my kids might be using the big TV, and so I'm not able to play video games. And so being able to play games like on the ancillary screen was a way that maybe I could actually, you know, play video games.
Indeed. Yeah, and that was one of the things that that I was excited about with the Wii U when it was first announced. But yeah, then I got my hands on one. I was afraid I was gonna break it.
With net wide open.
And was there motion control with the Wii U? Did it have the Wii's functionality in that respect?
Yes.
Abacus? Said yes. Okay. You're very quick to the typing. Your response time is worth giving credit for. The Wii U big screen. Oh, I thought they weren't gonna move. I thought maybe they were having a pouty moment. I was gonna be able to just kind of steer it into the goal. And of course, you know, that action goes so easily for me. You know, being the best steerer of the Rocket League ball. Good morning, a nice chat to Chat FM, who's here. Historic cool tech, SNES gun controller, and now I love the AI that even small private devs are having tremendous success with, and also says hello. Okay, let's talk about the Duck Hunt controller. And I what other games did that thing work with? Do you have any idea?
There were a couple games here and there. Nothing great.
Yeah. But
It was ahead of its time.
yeah, so that thing used something with like lights and the way that the refresh rate happened on your screen or something like that.
Yeah, it was a light sensor in the gun, and when you shot, the screen momentarily flashed white with black squares for the targets, and it detected what you're pointing at, and if it detected light, then you missed. If it detected nothing, then you hit.
Wow.
Yeah, it's fascinating. Such cool technology.
And especially because there was like 4 pixels in those TVs back then, so.
Right.
Come on, Carr. Hefty needs a hat trick. And of course, I don't get an assist for that. This game doesn't notice assists anymore.
It went off the opponent.
Let's check the sports.gaming
No.
assists needed
No.
counter.
I want my assist, Bob. I'm not upset, though. You know, why did you all of a sudden have to become level-headed and objective? Huh?
That was a wide open net.
Well, I had a bad angle, okay? I want to talk about it. I mean, if this game's not even going to give me assists, I mean, do you think it's going to give me a third goal? I mean, whatever. Oh, so I found out, I just had a moment with one of our opponents. There's a term for when you get locked up with a teammate.
Yeah. Rule 1.
What's it called?
Rule 1.
Yeah, rule 1. I just had rule 1, and our teammate, or our opponent, broke rule number 1.
Yeah, and that's why they're going to lose. They might have come back, but not now.
Ridiculous. And on this, all the days of the days that we've celebrated this fantastic game. Scott Chick is here. Good morning, a nice chat to Scott Chick.
Dead dogs live under Scott Chick's bed.
Our deputy cat petter is here. It says, coolest tech ever. The rapid cooling flask that cools Sam's feeds in 3 minutes, which means I don't have to be up at all hours to prepare it. I got hit from behind, or otherwise I was going to go, okay? Did you say the rapid cooling flask that cools Sam's feeds in 3 minutes, which means I don't have to be up at all hours to So, okay, so I assume when you say feeds, we're talking about breast milk or formula. And man, it's been it's been a while since I've been in the stage of the childhood stuff. You had to heat up like frozen milk to a certain level, right?
Yeah.
But you're saying cooling flask? So did you have to heat it up to a certain degree and then that cools it down faster? No, this is we'll wait. Not that you wanted to, join the conversation and have to explain it further, I'm sure.
Got new antenna.
Man, why am I blanking so much on the process of feeding a newborn child?
Because it's been
A long
almost
time.
a decade.
All right, here we go. We got an update on this very pressing topic. Okay, this just into gaming feeding show. His formula milk, yes, things have changed. You cool it down now, not warm it up. My mind is blown. Good morning to Keith Anthony, 89. Thank you for being here. Happy birthday again to your father over the weekend, to Keith Anthony, 88, as Sean said.
Nice chat.
Keith says, good day, good sirs, and then says, if you're overheated, you put it in an electric flask, and there's a green light that indicates it has a correct temperature for baby's needs. Wow.
Cracked.
Scott Chick says it's pain in the neck because you can't prepare in bulk and store it in the fridge anymore. Not that that did me any harm when I was a baron.
Bear Baron?
I'm learning so much stuff right now.
Hot broad nuggets.
Is that... No, Bob, I can't go there. That... Bear Baron says big fat fun. Good morning and nice chat.
Nice chat.
Keith Anthony says, I've seen GMS's minds blown. This is a revolution. Man, it's been a minute since we were in that stage of life. So
Yeah, it's been a while.
But of course, as Sam's favorite uncles, you drink that cold or hot warm milk and get big and strong.
Yeah. Does he collectively call us Uncle GMS?
Yeah, what is the reference there? Scott Chick says, sorry, Scott's word for a kid. Really? Baron. Big Fat Fun says, I was too tired to remember when we fed our kids.
Yeah, that checks out.
I mean, one perk of being a parent is there's a lot of moments where you're just tired. I type how I talk. Apologies, says Scotch again. Oh no, keep it coming. You're doing great.
The Nintendogs live under Scott Chick's bed.
Uncle Sean and Uncle Hefty, you were both known as. Lol. Aww. But seriously, which one's his favorite?
Uncle Bear Bear.
Probably. All right, we got top 10 emerging technologies. This is our list of the day. We'll tell you that today, speaking of being asleep and or awake, I don't know, National Wide Awakes Day is today. We never did look that one up, did we? All right, we'll get to that at some point. It's a Buy British Day, National Fruit at Work Day, National Kevin Day, National Unity Day, Mean Girls Day, and National Boyfriend Day. So those are all days of the day. Our list of the day has to do with emerging technologies because we're asking you on this particular gaming morning show, what is what do you think is the coolest tech ever? What's something that you really just kind of like mind blown that it's something that happens? This is Top 10 Emerging Technologies, September 2023 from the verybesttop10.com. This is your kind of go-to website for when we don't have a great list, right?
Yep.
Maybe it was Skynet.
This is in the everything else category. Technology is the driving force behind innovation and progress. In today's fast-paced world, emerging technologies can potentially reshape industries, economies, and our daily lives. For artificial intelligence to biotechnology, these 10 emerging technologies are in the forefront, shaping the future.
In space. Space. What? Space.
Artificial intelligence and machine learning. AI and machine learning transforming how we interact with technology across multiple sectors. And for instance, one of the recent innovations that helped casinos up their game in a competitive market, powered by machine learning algorithms that can learn data, adapt, and make decisions. Technology is best utilized across various sectors, from healthcare to finance. AI-powered chatbots are revolutionizing customer service, while predictive analytics is helping business make data-driven decisions.
2.
Number 2, blockchain technology. It was originally developed for cryptocurrencies, but it's emerged as a game changer in data security and transparency. The decentralized and immutable ledger system ensures data integrity. Beyond digital currencies, blockchain has applications in supply chain management where it can trace the origin of products and ensure authenticity. It also has part of the automating process in finance, insurance, and legal sectors.
3.
Augmented reality and virtual reality. We talked about this earlier because Miss Nuna brought up Apple glasses. And I thought it was the VR headset from Apple. They also have that coming out. I played Beat Saber yesterday on my... I think I have an Oculus Quest 2. I actually don't know what model of headset I have. Does that sound right?
That sounds right.
Okay. Anyway, point being, yes, VR is something that's kind of cool. I'm going to try to use it to sit in stillness earlier this week. So I'm going to throw it on. There's like a meditation app. So they throw you in the jungle somewhere. And I just sat in this chair because I had to have the damn thing update because I hadn't used it for so long. So I didn't want to stand up, while I'm waiting for it to update. So I went and sat in my chair and then I played Beats.
4.
Number 4 is quantum computing. It represents a leap forward in computational power. Unlike classical computers, which use bits to process data, quantum computers use qubits and can exist in multiple states simultaneously. This allows them to perform complex calculations at exponentially faster speeds. It's still in its infancy, and it has immense potential in fields like cryptography, drug discovery, and optimization problems.
Optimization Problems was named my band in high school.
5.
5G technology. Are we ever going to see 5G? I feel like the United States have been talking about having 5G internet speeds, but are our phones even moving at 5G yet?
No, I don't think so.
I think at least I'm on AT&T. We're still getting 5G enhanced or whatever, which is not actually whatever. 5G technology, your phone moves fast.
6.
Number 6, clean energy technologies. They're gaining prominence as the world grapples with climate change. Solar panels, wind turbines, and energy storage solutions are becoming more efficient and cost effective. The shift towards renewable energy sources is essential for reducing greenhouse gas emissions and achieving a sustainable future.
7.
I actually have this neurotechnology. It's where you use your brain or your thoughts to control external devices. I actually can do this with Bob. Ready? Here we go. Bob, I want you to describe me in a very succinct way. How about like 3 or 4 words? And I don't usually have to verbalize this, but I'm doing it just for the demonstration, because otherwise you'd have no clue what I'm thinking. Ready? Here we go.
You are a genius.
It's true, he'd never say that on his own.
Pretty good tech. Let's try it again.
Pretty good.
Describe how wonderful my voice sounds.
Nope.
Bummer.
Fine, just carry on the list.
8.
Number 8, advanced robotics. Robotics is evolving rapidly. Robots are becoming more versatile and capable of handling intricate tasks. Autonomous drones are being employed for delivery services and surveillance. Robotic exoskeletons assist individuals in mobility impairments and enhance industrial workers' capabilities. These advances in robotics can potentially revolutionize industries like manufacturing, healthcare, agriculture, and then take over the world.
It'll be fine, I promise.
It'll be fine. It'll be good.
Don't worry about it.
Maybe it was Skynet. 9.
Nanotechnology. It's just any pretty little technology. Anyway, deals with materials and devices at a nanoscale. Small robots. Think Big Hero 6, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Where did I go wrong?
Number 10, biotechnology and gene editing. That was the one you skipped.
1, 0.
Revolutionary CRISPR Cas9 gene editing technology at its forefront. Biotechnology is changing how we address genetic and health-related issues. CRISPR allows scientists to precisely edit genes, offering the potential to treat genetic diseases, create genetically modified crops for food security, and develop innovative therapies. Edit that DNA.
That dino DNA.
Delete.
D, N,
CGT.
A.
All right, you gotta take off for a sec?
Yep.
All right, it's time to find out who's going to be here in Sean's stead. We have 4 choices. Will it be Eagle, the Mathematical, Walrus, the Handy Thesaurus, Eagle, I already said, Bird, the Runaway Emu, or Bear? Ooh, Emu's running around, zipping through, off frame. Will Emu, Bird, Emu, Bird, show up? Do I even know any of the animals' names? Who knows? It's Emu, Emu, Bird. I kind of feel bad because Bird, the Runaway Emu already kind of has a tough time being on camera, and here I am not even saying their name correctly. I'm sorry, Bird. No, I said I was sorry. All right, everybody, say you're sorry together. This is like a Disney ride for some reason. If we all say sorry together, sorry.
No.
Okay. Squawk. Staring at me. All right. It's Bird, the Runaway Emu. That's the one you want. Oh, yeah, Abacus was right. You got it correct. Nice work. It's Bird, the Runaway Emu. All right, Sean will be back. Final hour crew. We're going to be playing Minecraft this morning, Teammate Tuesday. And then we have Don't Let the Person Floating from the Balloons Fall in the Monster's Mouth. Some of the things that we've already learned today in the show is the fact that we name things like an 8-year-old. So that's one thing that we've already had. Also, what are your takeaways that are pretty okay? We'll have that coming up in the final hour crew as well. Let's see. Big Fat Fun says, I am not celebrating National Wide Awake Day. Scott Chick says, listens intently to us both. And also said Sam's granddad would not share his whiskey for that purpose, so we just have to roll with the punches. Luckily, Sam's not terribly up at night. Up once for a tire change. A tire change! And a top-up feed and back to bed. Keith Anthony said, my dad gave me whiskey on the nights I was difficult to put to sleep. I've heard rumors of that, and I could have certainly been a participant in that as a kid, too. So I have no clue, but it could have happened.
Hefty is so wrong.
I remember. I don't remember. Mean Girls Day. Mean Girls is one of my favorite movies, and I'm not ashamed to say. It's a pretty good movie. Yeah, I actually want to see the Broadway thing, so that'd be kind of cool. All right, I have some more tidbits about National Techies Day. It's October 3rd from nationaltoday.com. It brings to light the many opportunities youngsters can take advantage of in the technological industry. If the 21st century can be defined under one banner, then it is the technological banner. We haven't even reached the quarter-century mark, and already we have gone from bulky and heavy computers to sleek and light laptops. There are printers that can print 3D material, some of which have already been used to create sustainable and environmentally friendly buildings and items. In the coming years, experts have already predicted that there will be job opportunities that currently do not exist. In fact, in today's climate, for every one high-tech job, 4 more are automatically created. And the main purpose of inventing the day was to raise awareness about the various technological careers youngsters could choose from. The industry has grown tremendously. I've already read most of this. It's just said a different way, which doesn't make sense. Technology comes from the Greek word techne, meaning arts and craft, and logos, meaning words. In the beginning, the word technology was used to refer to discourse on applied arts. So there you go. That's from nationaltoday.com. Nationaltoday.com. Good morning, a nice chat to Dungeon Meowster KJ.
Nice chat.
Thank you for being here this morning. It's me and Bird the Runaway Emu until Sean gets back in the final hour crew. What do you think is the coolest tech? That is our question of the day. We'll also have the Gaming Morning Show Morning Gaming Renews coming up in the final hour, so stick around for that. That is on the way later this hour. Sports. So we have that story on the way. All right, it's time to tell you the story that we're tracking.
You can news if you wanna.
At this hour on this morning radio show that plays games. It is now 7:41. Happy Tuesday to everyone. This story comes to us courtesy of Ben Hooper of UPI. It talks about what's going on in the world of animals that continue to just evade capture, although not the slowest of animals.
What's with all these slow-moving animals evading capture?
It's about a miniature horse that's wandering loose in North Carolina. A miniature horse escaped from a owner's home in North Carolina and was found snacking on plants outside of a neighbor's home. The Durham Police Department posted a photo on Facebook showing the small equine that was found wandering loose. Quote, "Is this your house?" This little one decided to horse around the 3600 block of Britt Street this morning, snacking at houses, said the post. Police said that they were later able to determine the horse's owner and return the animal to its home. Again, these slow-moving animals doing slow animal things. So. All right, that's the story that we're tracking at this hour on this morning radio show that plays games. It is now 7:42. All right, one more game of Rocket League. Minecraft coming up in the final hour crew. It is the 1 year? No, not 1 year. It is the anniversary of the launch of Dead Space this week. I'm curious, has anyone played Dead Space? And if you have ever watched Sean and I play Resident Evil Village together, do you have any reason to believe that I could handle Dead Space? I'm really trying to figure that out because I didn't dislike the Resident Evil Village experience, but I did really have a hard time with Biohazard. We finally finished Resident Evil Village during the GMS World event in space. Oh my gosh. On a couple Saturdays ago. I missed that shot. The net was so just...
With net wide open.
I'm so mad. I had a great shot at that one. I've been hitting those shots, kind of, lately. So if you've ever played Dead Space, let us know. I'd just be curious if that's something that would be fun for us to put out on a place like YouTube or something along those lines. All right, there. Got one back.
Not really.
Okay, Bob, you don't have to say not really, all right? I got one back. It's not getting one back because I should have scored anyway. Video games are hard. Yes, you can share today's show by putting it on your social media channels. That is always appreciated, and thank you so much for being here in the first place. Thank you again to Aura for 10 gifted subs. All of those subs, the portion that we take away from it, going to Urban Gleaners, which helps fresh food get to the people who need it, based out of Portland, Oregon. We started that fundraiser 2 Saturdays ago, and we're going to continue to try to work on that. We thought about trying to go, there's a retro game show in Portland coming up the next weekend, and looking at their schedule, we wouldn't likely be able to do the show live from there, even if we got permission to do so, which is not something we've actually pursued. But they just don't have anything that's happening during the week, like they're Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and when we're no longer on Fridays. So I thought about maybe running up there to see if I could do some interviews or something interesting with them, but while we were doing that, we were also going to promote Urban Gleaners in the Portland, Oregon area. We're going to continue to expand, not just doing something where we happen to live. Sean and I are based out of Oregon, but we got that recommendation from Fluffy Pancake, who created Player vs. Hunger, and then Player vs. Hunger closed up shop after 6 years. Right, they made that announcement like the week leading into us doing our anniversary show, and so Fluffy Pancake was kind enough to give me some ideas of where we could send our fundraising efforts this particular time. So, but yeah, thank you to everybody who has subscribed. Of course, anyone who's going to continue to subscribe, we appreciate that very much, as we move the show exclusively to Twitch and our Monday through Thursday, 6 to 9 a.m. Pacific time. So thank you for that. And Aura, again, thank you for reminding me that you can use Prime subs too. So if you don't already have that allocated for somewhere else, then you can always use that if you are a subscriber to Amazon Prime. All right, sports is next. Major League Baseball playoffs start today. It's not even tonight. That's the one thing that's interesting about baseball for me when they get to the postseason, is they do space it out throughout the course of the day, which is kind of cool. So if you're a baseball fan, or if you can afford baseball tickets, which I don't know how expensive like early round baseball playoff games are, but that's kind of cool that like there's one game today that I think starts, the earliest game starts at like 3 p.m. Eastern time. And so assuming you're like a kid who is in school in that time zone, you can actually attend a playoff game pretty easily, or if nothing else, watch the playoff game. One of the hardest parts about sports nowadays is, especially professional sports, is the TV financial side of things is such that you are forced to kind of have games that are played in prime time on the East Coast and Central time zones because they're so valuable for TV revenue that you have a lot of like NBA Finals games that start at 9 p.m. Eastern or 8 p.m. Eastern. And so with that, maybe that's great for me out on the West Coast, and maybe my kids are fine, but you have, kids who likely might have bedtimes that start at 8 o'clock who never get to watch sports. And I'm worried that the long-term downside to that is you have kids who might like to play sports, but you're not going to have kids who become fans of sports teams. And without a fan base, will they sustain? I don't know. So I hope so, because sports has been a big part of my life, and so hopefully it'll remain, something that's relevant. Probably a decades-long potential problem there, but still something I hope. So I'll be pulling for all of the teams but the Astros, just for what it's worth. Big fat fun. You get extra rooting from me. So, like, I'm going to give most of the other teams like a woohoo, and I'm going to give the Baltimore Orioles like a yeah, woohoo.
Huzzah!
Bob's on my side. So, it's 7:48. 7:48. It's 7:48. On this morning radio show that plays games, it's 10:48 out east. It is 3:48 for those watching GMS in the UK. Doo-doo-doo. Sean will be back next hour. We'll also play Don't Let the Person Floating from the Balloons Fall in the Monster's Mouth. So be ready for our audience game, our word game, where we try to add to the amount of banked balloons that we've purchased in the past. All right. We have just under a minute left. And since the game got over early, we get a chance to see Hefty open up a whole bunch of reward items in Rocket League, which we never do because I always forget about it, so I save it for this particular segment. We do have one import drop, which I imagine is a big deal. I don't know. And it is a very rare animated decal. I do like this car body, by the way. This car body reminds me of a Camaro. I have 2 import drops. Of course I do. I knew that. Yeah, I pay very much attention to all the drops that I get. And this one is a very rare animated decal. Interesting. All right. Yeah, sure. We'll equip this now. There. That's now my new car. I have another import drop. Again, these are all things that I am very much aware of, and you don't even need to tell me. Oh, look. I got a heart-based... Shooting hearts. Yeah, I might equip that, but only to one car. I have another import drop. These are all things I remember. This is the last one that we're going to show you. Ooh, an ion drop. All right, there you go. I don't know what any of that stuff really is. That's good. That'll look good on my blue car. So we'll do that. All right, it is now 7:50. It's time for sports. Sports brought to you as always by King Gray, and sports is also brought to you by TravelForGames.com. You can go there and get all of your travel needs fulfilled, and not by fulfillment. Will actually get you where you need to go. It is great for planning trips for video game conventions, team sports travel, and sports fan travel. You can save time and stress, and maybe even some money at TravelForGames.com. You can mention GMS for a free gift when you book. All right, sports yesterday, Monday Night Football. It was a snoozer of a game, and I found something interesting. If you don't watch Monday Night Football, there's the regular telecast that happens on ESPN, and then for a good amount of Monday Night Football games, Eli and Peyton Manning do a show on ESPN2 where it's just them talking over the game. And it's interesting, and especially for matchups that I'm not terribly invested in or excited about, like the Seahawks at Giants. I'll watch them occasionally. But I found it interesting because Eli Manning played his entire career for the Giants, and it felt like a Giants problem-solving show because they were getting shellacked by the Seahawks. Seattle wins that game 24-3. But yeah, it was rough. It was rough. The Giants didn't look good. I think Daniel Jones was sacked 11 times. There was a 97-yard pick six that kind of put an exclamation point on how good the Seahawks were in that game. Yeah, the Seahawks tied a team record, 11 sacks. It was brutal. It was brutal. NHL season starts mid-October, so there's a lot of preseason games still going on right now. Excited for that. Premier League yesterday, Che beat Full 2-0. NWSL games in the U.S., Orlando, a 1-0 win over Los Angeles. And that is most of the sports. We mentioned the baseball playoffs get started today. You have Texas and Tampa Bay. That starts at 12:08 p.m. Pacific time on ABC. And then at 1:38, it's Drew Megas, Toronto Blue Pigeons against the Minnesota Twins. That's a 1:38 first pitch on ESPN. At 4:08 on ESPN2, it's Arizona and Milwaukee. And then at 5:08 p.m., it's the matchup that no one asked for. The Miami, the Marlin is a fish against the Philadelphia Phillies, 5:08 p.m. on ESPN. A whole bunch of Champions League games today and soccer as well. And there's one Premier League game as well. So, Lut and Burr are going to be playing. Again, NHL is all preseason. Coming up tomorrow, there will be game 2 in those same series of baseball. And it's pretty much the same times and the same stations. So that'll make it really easy to find any of the Major League games that you want to watch. On Thursday, your NFL Thursday night game is Chicago at the Commanders. So, there you go. Anything else? Yeah. Judon. Matt Judon, the arguably best player for the Patriots, will undergo surgery for torn biceps. Hopes to return this season. But, left the 38-3 loss against the Dallas Cowboys on Sunday with an injury. Report according to CBS's Brad Botkin that 76ers expect James Harden to eventually show up to camp and make the situation painful for the organization, according to a report. A lot of NBA media days yesterday, by the way. They don't play too many preseason games in the NBA, but they had media day yesterday, so a good chance to see a lot of the new teams. So there you go. All right, thank you, TravelForGames.com and King Gray for sponsoring our sports segment, and that is your sports on this edition of Gaming Morning Show. There you go. Perfect. We'll come back next hour.
Thanks, King Gray.
Thank you, Bob.
You're welcome.
We will go ahead and come back with Don't Let the Person Floating from the Balloons Fall in the Monster's Mouth, and we will have Minecraft. We're working on the GMS food complex. We'll kind of show you what that looks like and why we're trying to build it in Minecraft. Tomorrow, in the final hour crew, we'll play Kiwi. We'll sort some mail using Kiwi birds, which that game is still, every time we play it, it's still challenging and it's still fun. It's been really enjoyable so far. So, yeah, we'll have that coming up. You can enjoy certain cuisine and items at all of our GMS food complex shops.
Now served at Candy Bar, Ring Pops, but long enough to be a lightsaber.
Thank you, Bob. Big Fat Fun says, if I tear my bicep, I'm on lawn mowing IR for a full year. I actually have a bicep tearing story that I'll share with you next hour if I remember, but it's pretty amusing. All right, that's Gaming Morning Show. It is Tuesday, October 3rd, 2023. Final hour crew. Next.
Fan art by Business Sis.
And that was exactly it. It was basically like your favorite standard breakfast, and it was amazing, like on top of a waffle. Wasn't it bacon, eggs, and cheese?
Yeah, those were there.
Maybe potatoes too.
Yeah, I think those were there too.
It was really, really good, y'all.
It was pretty tasty.
So I bet you could also probably throw that on top of a pancake and it would be pretty good.
Yeah, you probably could. But
But why would you?
yeah, I think texture-wise, it's probably better on a waffle. That's gonna hold up to having some heavier food items on it.
Inevitable pancakes. Should we add that to the the GMS food complex?
No, those just randomly show up at all the other places because pancakes are inevitable.
Some changes. Also, if there's anything that we're missing, not only from, well, I mean, it's all, I guess, Twitch related. Like I'm clearly worried about things like ads and such. So I'm just wondering if you're seeing any ads. I have a kind of an extra monitor in front of me, and I haven't seen them play whilst we've been in the show. So as long as that's going to be the way it works, we're in good shape. If anyone has a chance to tell if there's pre-rolls, do you get pre-rolls if you're in incognito mode? Because I think we clicked the button that said disable pre-rolls. I guess I'm just in a whole new world. I'm like Ariel right now. So nope, that was Aladdin. Which doesn't make sense because Ariel actually went to a new world, went from under the sea to the land. All Jasmine did was hop on a carpet.
Yeah. She just saw the same world from higher up.
Yeah. Ariel Aladdin, says Kofi. He has an acute sense of survival, always seemingly knowing exactly where danger lies. make sure you're never, ever seen. That's what made the sports.gaming scary away.
I'm safe. I'm safe. He thought I fled.
Actual sense of survival. This is big fat fun and a cute sense of fashion. A cute sense of fashion. I heard you.
You've been hoed.
Sharkin! Please pay your hosts with plenty of voice flattery.
That's us.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, we're hosting. It's a morning show. This day
How'd
was
they
made
know?
for us.
That's great.
Yeah. It did forget the gaming part, though.
That's okay.
You're right. Okay, we can forgive them.
They don't want to get too specific. Alienate everyone else.
Unlike Kiwi. Apparently. It is National AJ Day, National Chocolate Milk Day, National Corned Beef Hash Day, National Crush Can Day, National Crush Day. I
What's he
think those are,
crushing to do today?
I think those are two different things, right?
I think so.
Ex-
You can crush non-cans.
excuse me, Ted, why are you crushing those cans? Because, Lillian, I'm in love with you. Oh. We'll stand by. We'll be back in a sec. A little bit of a freeze. Right now, Arnold Schwarzenegger from Batman and Robin is attacking. For example, yes, Chat FM, it's cold here. Thank you also for stopping by. Good morning and nice chat to you. I am Sean's voice actor. This is actually a bit that we decided to play for the portion of the news that was about the voice actors. We now resume our regularly scheduled GMS morning gaming news.
I went on strike. It was.
And I was your voice actor. Oh, I was the replacement. Am I a scab?
Yeah, are you crossing picket lines? Man,
I think I'm doing this wrong.
hefty greed, man.
These I are in the second round, but what I do know is you have a 2-0 lead for the Aces in that series.
Liberty, liberty, liberty.
Let's see. Brooks Robinson, the Orioles legend, passed away at the age of 86, according to R.J. Anderson yesterday. Hall of Fame third baseman, 86 years old. Spent his 23-year career with the Orioles. I think that's about it. Do you have any other sports?
I don't think so. I mean, getting close to hockey season, and that's fun, but it's all preseason now.
Is your hockey horn warmed up?
Theoretically, yes.
Yeah. It's warming up as we speak.
Yeah.
Back there doing some vocal exercises.
Me, 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 honk.
It was the most bizarre thing because I ended up breaking their door, basically. I tried to slam it shut with the deadbolt out.
Yeah. You slammed it real good, though.
Did what I was told to do. I guess. I don't remember this, to be honest. Groggy ass, was Hefty a bad neighbor? I mean,
No.
I wasn't
that
State
wa-
Farm.
No. No, that was there during an era, which happens from time to time, where you weren't a bad neighbor. You just, unlike State Farm, you just weren't there. You were very busy for a lot of that era.
So many takers,
On wings she set sail through the night. She'd like to play with the other ones, but she's frightened of the sun. All she wants is a little love and a little bit of blood. Wienerina at midnight digging up bones with her pet snake Ramon. Wienerina, her doghouse looks like a tomb. By the light of the moon, she sneaks out. She'd like to fetch a ball and play, but the children see her and they run away. Hear her barking in the night. All she wants is love and a little bite. Wienerina.
If we get tomorrow, I promise I can try. Give you
Coming up on Gaming Morning Show, don't let the person floating from the balloons fall in the monster's mouth. And GMS, Morning Gaming Renews. Get ready for your takeaways that were pretty okay. Billy Thundergun Teammate of the Match Award. And the clip of the day. Gaming Morning Show is live exclusively on Twitch. Please follow us on Facebook Gaming, Instagram, and TikTok. And subscribe to our YouTube channel. All links are on our website, gamingmorningshow.tv. It's all coming up on Gaming Morning Show. Time for hour number 3, right now.
Morning, gamer. Welcome back. It's Gaming Morning Show. Hello. It is the Tuesday edition. Of course, October 3rd, 2023. Thank you for being with us wherever you may be on Twitch and on gamingmorningshow.tv. That is sports.gaming. Left side of your screen, I am Hefty Goof. That's sports.gaming. Left side of your screen. You can find us on Watch GMS and also Gaming Morning Show on all of the platforms like YouTube and Instagram, all that stuff. Thank you for being here for the final hour crew. Let's see. We have Abacus Apothecary with us, Dungeon Meowster KJ among those who are here.
Hello to the final hour crew.
Big Fat Fun is here. So is Keith Anthony, 89. We have Scotchick who's here as well. Thank you for being here. Deputy Cat Petter. Appreciate it very, 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 very much. Meow. We have others like Chat FM who's been hanging out with us throughout the course of the morning as well. I said, do you no longer dip your elbow in it then? Talking about feeding the kids earlier. You remember, were we supposed to dip our elbow in things?
I thought you were supposed to put a drop on like your forearm. Because it's a sensitive area.
Yeah. Yeah, the elbow's too powerful.
People's elbow.
The Rock. We talked about some Wii U Aura. Thank you for the 10 gifted subs today to various folks, including Seal Burn, Celtic, and Hefty Wife. Appreciate that very, very much. You can use your Prime gift, your Prime sub on us as well. So just keep that in mind if you decide to do that with Twitch now that we're here exclusively. We've also had a shout out to IntelliGame for their birthday. We had Miss Nuna also become a subscriber today. And again, all of our subscribers through the first 200 with the change will go to Urban Gleaners, which... Oh yeah, look at that. Command already built. Thank you, Fulfillment. Right on top of things.
You are a genius.
Let's see. KJ Dancing Dino emote. Abacus says, oh dear, Bob needs to re-record that. It still references YouTube. Wait. Bob doesn't record anything. Bob?
He says things.
Yeah. There's allegations that you're recording stuff back there.
Yar!
Definitive proof right there.
Bob, if you're live in the box, make a sound a pirate would make.
Yar!
Pretty ironclad. Make it different completely, but yet similar sound.
Yar!
Argue with that?
Yeah.
Bravo! Great job.
One other thing I can think of. What do you call, like, those big punch bowls that people drink at, like, parties?
Big vats of communal juice.
I mean, could you think of
Checks
any
out.
grosser way to say something?
Oh.
Gross. Bob, you filthy something bilge rat? Raise the mizamass handsomely, or it'll be the brig free.
Yar!
I think I butchered that pirate vernacular.
No, you did great.
Oh, thank you.
Hey, do any of you know a pirate's favorite letter? Huh?
I kind of had a feeling that Bob might go this way.
Huh?
It's just it was a matter of time. Is it R?
You'd think it was R, but their first love is the sea. Yar!
CR?
CR.
Good morning, and nice chat to I Was JF Downs, who's here. It's great to see you. Thank you for stopping by this morning radio show that plays games.
A warm welcome to official GMS cartographer and diagramographer. I Was JF Downs.
We're going to be playing some Don't Let the Person Floating from the Balloons Fall in the Monster's Mouth. Bravo. Like an excited pirate. Oh, bravo. Yar. You know, I think the only way that I actually sound like a pirate is if one of the Scars cards is having a birthday.
Yep.
That's pretty much true. All right, let's get into it. Get your guesses ready.
To see the record for the most balloons banked in Don't Let the Person Floating from the Balloons Fall in the Monster's Mouth, remember to type the easy-to-remember acronym, ! DLT PFF TBF ITMMREC. Last time on Don't Let the Person Floating from the Balloons Fall into the Monster's Mouth.
We've now accumulated 2,540 banked balloons. 2,540. So, can you believe that we've been playing this potentially for a year?
Yeah. Yeah. A year probably.
Yeah.
A year-ish.
We
Maybe.
had October-ish, maybe.
Carly Rae Jepsen and Garfunkel.
This is history, by the way. History. We had a really good day yesterday.
Yeah, we did. I think Down said D in relation to a pirate's favorite letter, but I think we should count it.
Yeah, we just need to kind of get a jump start here. So how about a D?
D. No.
Here, Dino.
That's a big swing.
Remember, Blood December. Ew.
Ah, yes.
We'll go O.
Oh, no.
Oh no, Bob's worried.
Big Fat Fun, remember.
C. No.
Evil?
Big Fat Fun was trying to become one of the... We didn't ever come up with a name for Calaf, Quiet, and Copium.
No, not really.
Space
Masters?
Rats.
Is Bob suggesting Space Rats?
That's not a bad name. Balloon Saviors?
The Balloonies? Like the Goonies?
The Balloonies. I like the Balloonies.
Yeah. Yeah. They go on an adventure. They find the pirate's treasure. It was a pirate, right? In the Goonies?
Yes.
Yar.
He said definitively.
We have a T and an H. Big Fat Fun with the T. Downs with the H.
T. Yes. H.
3 balloons.
Shaq.
I don't think it's Shaq. We have L, N, R, and S from the Wheel of Fortunes, but we also need an E, an I, or a U, and or a U.
Right.
We have a U guess from Downs.
You. No.
You know.
Well, the good news is it's probably both E and A.
Yeah. EA Sports. It's in the game.
Here's an E. Here's an A.
E. A. Cha-ching. Cha-ching.
Thank goodness.
That really helped.
Beating the heat.
A few missing letters there, but that's definitely a good clap.
Beep.
Ick. Superphonic guess. So W and H are in play. No, there's no H. It can't be wheat. Could be great.
Ah.
It also could be sweat, Alabama.
Now that's a big
I
swing.
realized Down said sweet, but I wanted sweat, Alabama. So great what? I'm going to go R.
R. Yes.
Bummer. I was really hoping there would be an R in that last word as well.
Ah.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Now that's a big
Downs
swing.
actually guessed sweat, Alabama. Sounds like an operation. Sean, what are you going into the doctor for tomorrow?
Well, you know, I have an infection, so I have to get a sweat Alabama.
Good luck with that. That sounds like a really risky procedure.
It's a painful one.
Great what?
Do we want to do the G?
Thank you, Abacus.
Awakening.
Now that's a big swing.
Let's go N and see if that gets us awakening. A-W-A-K can be E-N-I-N-G. Oh, let's just do G, because that'll help us with both.
Indeed.
Is the Great Awakening.
Good.
Okay. Cool. Phew. I was worried there for a second. It was not going well.
Is that Keonsta for Reefkin?
Good job, y'all. You saved the day.
Correct.
All right. Let's quit playing this game before things get out of hand. Let's run away as fast as humanly possible, shall we?
Yep.
Terrifying.
Undefeated.
I wasn't worried. You were worried.
Yes, I was worried.
Sean's like, I was very much worried. Significantly worried. All right. We've been playing Minecraft in this time slot on Mondays and Tuesdays. Mondays and Tuesdays. So let me change our category. Minecraft. Isn't that like He-Man?
Maybe?
He-Man. Right. And we'll go to this screen. We'll play some games. If we can connect to the realm. Will it happen? Will the realm happen? Do we have a 0% chance in hell of playing this just like we do? Don't let the person floating from the balloons fall on monsters.
Success.
I'm in the world! Oh, good. It's raining and it's night. All right, cool. Cool. And I'm armed with a salmon. Oh, you're up there. Hi.
Hello.
I'm so happy to see you. I missed you. Have a fish.
Have a deep slate tile.
And have an arrow.
You missed me.
You moved. Oh, actually, I have a new recipe because I have a deep slate tile. Tile.
You're welcome. I did that for you.
The
Also have
cows
bones
are
and arrows for you.
the cows are all here. That's awesome. They never put anything in their bucket anymore, though.
I need to collect some crops for us to grow.
I gotta get all these eggs.
Look at what seeds we got. Bamboo, wheat seeds, sugar cane.
Oh, hey, you told me off air that there's pumpkins somewhere.
Yes. One of these. There's one pumpkin in here.
Yeah, I found one in here.
Grab it for you.
Oh, and I found 7 in here. Okay.
Yeah, that's the one.
Thank
There's
you.
one more.
I'm gonna get some baking done. It's bacon strips.
Alright, plants. Plants. Wheat seeds. Wheat seeds. Wheat seeds. And then wheat.
Will Wheaton?
Pretty much. Alright, I'm gonna have to go on an adventure, I think.
We're going on an adventure. Gonna be a good one.
That. I'm sure I'm not missing anything. Yeah, I think we don't have lots of agriculture yet, so I have some work to do.
Yeah, and this is what we're trying to build here. I was clearing out some trees because Sean built. I like how we started the way that you would expect any good build to go, which is from the newest thing we just came up with as opposed to like the cornerstone. So
Yeah.
we've already debuted one part of this, and we're very, very excited about it. So if you haven't heard, welcome to the newest part of the GMS food complex.
Coming soon to the GMS Food Complex. Basil, basically. Our new community garden.
I should have, instead of making 10 pumpkin pies, I should have harvested the seeds out of those pumpkins.
Nah, that's fine.
Okay. Let's go to bed really quick, and then you can go out. Good morning, and nice chat to Business Scissors here. Thank you for stopping by this morning radio show that plays games. It's great to see you.
Yeah, Sis, I'm gonna need those Rocket League reports.
Looks like Bob's still waiting on something from you. I thought you had kind of handled that, but maybe not.
Excuse me, Sis. Gonna need those Rocket League reports.
Always the worst when you think someone's already accomplished something and then they haven't actually done it yet. So, but the fan art is looking great. Thank you, Sis, for making us look good. Basically. Ow! What is that? Oh, there's a skeleton out here.
Oh,
I thought you were supposed to burn.
Kill it.
I dropped my bow and arrow somewhere. Just die from the fire already. Can't hit me. Can't hit me. I have no clue where I put my bow and arrow.
I need food.
I just tried to apex slide in my.
How'd it work?
I hit the wrong button for it, but if I had hit the right button, maybe it would have worked just fine. I don't know. I'm going back to find my arrow. My bow, rather. I think I put it in this chest, probably. No. Is my bow Dunzo?
Uh-oh.
You don't happen to have a bow in your inventory. Did I drop it or something?
No. I don't have one.
I have Unbreaking, but I don't have my flame bow. Oh, I like that bow. Guess I'll use Unbreaking now.
That's a bummer.
It's not the same. If you haven't answered already, today's National Techies Day, so we're wondering what do you think is the biggest or the coolest tech invention of all time? So. Tree foliage, like leaves and stuff, they don't go anywhere. Like they're not even like pick upable, right?
No, not really.
Maybe if like I get an apple or something, but you know, it's hard to get an apple if it falls too far from the tree.
Yeah, you'd have to walk over to it. Probably.
Okay, so I'm mostly clearing out, and then probably will make sense to put like a crafting table out here to like build like planks or whatever you actually need to build stuff, or do you just use the
we'll
blocks?
probably want a temporary like workshop something.
An auxiliary space?
Yeah.
Is there a faster way to take down all the leaves? Like, can you craft a machete or something?
Yeah, you can hit them, or as long as you destroy the trunk, the leaves will go away eventually.
Oh.
So you can just leave them, and they'll slowly disappear.
I can leaf them?
Leave them alone.
They'll always grow back. Oh, I did get a couple saplings.
put non-food in the food thing.
I must have fought with a creeper out here. Because there's a big hole that I'm now filling. I'm doing it with wood, which seems a little counterintuitive, but just whatever. Well, to know where we are going, we have to know where we have been, so.
Where are you?
Why do I hear a zombie?
Oh, I don't know. Where are you? I'll save you.
Well, you don't need to save me, but like, I thought they couldn't live in the sun.
Maybe they're in the shade.
Oh, so you can be under the tree?
Under the tree. Under the tree. Ah, I found your chest. Dun, dun, dun.
How has everyone's week gone? Tomorrow's the weekend of the week, of course, and we are going to be playing some Kiwi. I did have import drops that I opened up whilst you were gone.
It looked like you pooped a chicken.
Why is there a chicken by me?
No reason.
Die.
It's just a baby chicken.
Not anymore.
I threw a bunch of eggs at you.
Why are you wasting my eggs? I need those for pumpkin pie. That's my only thing of sustenance.
These were different eggs.
Okay, this chicken is immortal because I've hit it numerous times.
There's pumpkins over here. Do you want me to grab them for you?
Yeah, please. Oh, hi. Dead baby chicken. I gotta keep filling in my hole here.
There you go. All right.
Where'd you put them?
Oh, I just have them in my inventory.
Did you see where I filled in the hole with random dirt and wood?
No.
Good. Don't look at it. It's hideous.
Hi, puppy.
Wait, we have a dog?
There's wolves out here. I don't have any bones for you, puppy.
Can it become like our loyal dog?
It can. We have to feed it a bunch of bones, and I didn't bring any.
Can we get a damn movie with friendly wolves, please?
You're watching it. GMS biography.
Do we want the honey bees?
No. There will be no bees on our farm.
I don't have a campfire to make them friendly, so I'll come back.
If I can't hate bees in real life because they supply all of our food and they're required for all life's things, then I'm not gonna have bees in my fake world, okay? Okay, Ryan.
No, I'm bringing.
I agree with your decisions.
Nah, there's gonna be bees.
Remember one time you and Mike were playing Minecraft and you filled my studio with bees.
That was fun.
Was it?
Yeah, it was funny.
Oh, buttons are hard.
Ooh, look at this mysterious cave.
Look, y'all, it's art.
Yep.
And then we'll go. Perfect. Look at that art.
Should have brought a boat.
I have a boat. Do you want me to bring it to you? By boat?
Nah, that's alright. Nah, I'll just swim. Oh, look,
Where you going?
underwater cave.
Oh yeah, I forgot you're doing.
I'm finding some crops. Found some pretty flowers.
Bullseye. Okay, I'm hearing the zombie again. Do you think I'm near a zombie spawner?
Yeah, or they could just be underground without a spawner. You could be on top of a cave, per se.
Well, surely I should dig down there and find out, right?
I mean, if you want. I'm not gonna stop you.
Here, I'm gonna mark the spot. I will use that
Alright.
with.
I got some crops to work on. I'll come back.
Okay, I'm gonna put birch into the ground, and this will be the spot that you can come examine and tell me if I'm losing my mind.
I just smacked fish with beef.
Beef fish. I think smartwatches are pretty cool. Apparently the biometrics they gather are very accurate. I do miss having a smartwatch.
Yeah, it's handy.
I've numerous times, because the thing that I loved having the most, other than when I was working in events and you needed to not have to look at your phone every time it beeped, because sometimes people were messaging you for no reason, or I don't know, maybe you're on a family group message where everyone else doesn't work on Saturdays and they're just talking up a storm and your phone's going off 38 times. And then you have to hide the alerts. Yeah. Good thing that never happened to me. But I liked being able to look at a glance at my wrist and go, oh, this is something I need to answer right now or not, right?
Yeah.
Aside from that, though, my favorite thing I got from my watch was sleep data.
It is handy. It's good information.
So I've many times almost bought the lowest one. I think it's the SE model at Costco.
Mm-hmm.
What? Never, says KJ. Yeah, that's never happened.
There we go.
Yeah.
I'm getting distracted.
Luckily, people in my life also are doing things on, Saturday nights with work. Like working on trying to solve board game quests.
So important stuff.
Yeah. Work. Shorty gotta work. Okay. Yeah, the tree clearing process is actually going pretty well. So how do I make a better axe, though?
You can make one out of diamond, but I think we're out of diamond. So you can make an Iron Man axe, and then try to enchant it.
Okay, I'll do that. And we have enchanted ore or whatever.
Yeah, we have lapis for that.
Yeah, that's a good call, Sis. I think those watches are pretty cool.
Calls us?
Yes.
Like multiple calls? Don't shoot me, don't shoot me. Ow!
Shoot me.
I said don't shoot me.
Well, crap. Well, there's a bow in here. I could try to enchant that. We have a spare crafting table in here for some reason. We have a clay ball. Alright, I grabbed lapis, the blue stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then I go to an enchanting table for that.
Yep, which is in our basement.
Oh yeah, the basement that I definitely remembered we had. Whee!
You.
Okay, and so oh crap, I need to make the damn axe. Ingot. Not in there. There we go. I ain't got ingot. Get it.
I found so much iron. This is great.
Could you find some more diamond, though, please?
That's my hope. So far, just iron, man.
What should you do? What do you do if you see a fireman?
I don't know.
Put it out, man. Alright, so I am going to put the axe here. And I'm going to put the lapis here. Do I want efficiency 2 or unbreaking 2?
Efficiency will make it go faster.
Oh, done. Nope.
So
Say no more. I chose it before you even said anything. And then I'm going to put another one in here. Unbreaking 1. Okay. It was an unbreaking 2, to be fair, but... Alright, I'm going to build a chest really quick.
Alright, no problem down here.
Okay, question. I go to my inventory. I have 3 rows of stuff that's not equipped, quote unquote. Is there a way for me to equip it instantly?
From your inventory menu, or
yeah, or do I have to always drag it down?
If you have an empty space, if you shift click on it, it'll go to that empty space.
But if I don't have an empty space,
then you got to move something out of the way, and then you can shift click.
told me how to make. Can you make a chest out of any wood or just oak?
Correct. You can use any wood.
Even birch?
Yep.
Sweet.
Oh, look, there's a little cave plant. Killed it. It was unnatural.
It didn't work with birch. What the birch? Or is it because I can't use... Crap, no, I can't remember. A chest was... planks? Slabs? Of course, I'm going to sit here and just wonder about it instead of just looking up the recipe. Oak logs, man. Yeah, it must be slabs. So how do I make...
Ooh, I found a thing. It's very dark outside.
Yeah, don't die, please, because I can't save you.
Look, I found a thing. Yeah,
Ah.
I should have brought a bucket.
I didn't plankify what I needed to plankify. I gotcha.
Alright, well, this is a cool little cave. We're gonna go over there.
Nope, get away from me. Get away from me. That zombie almost went into our house.
Oh, you mean he almost got a new house?
The zombie lives here now. Good morning, a nice chat to King Gray, who's here. It's happy Tuesday to you.
Ooh, breakfast tacos. Thanks, King Gray.
That's not what I wanted. There we go.
Chest goes there. I need you in my inventory.
Found more amethyst.
Amethyst?
Yeah.
All right, in the chest down in the basement is the lapis.
Oh, perfect. That makes sense. Those aren't done yet. Whee!
Oh my gosh, he's outside the window. Why is it so loud?
Yeah, you know, volume.
All right. Since you're not home, we can't go to sleep, right?
Correct.
All right, I'm going to fight. All right, bring it on. Zombies. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Oh gosh. Maybe this is a bad choice. There's a whole bunch of them. No, 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 no. When you shoot a zombie with a bow, it sounds like they say "ow." Ow. Okay, these zombies are tough. Like, it takes way too many shots. Headshot. 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 Oh, there's a skeleton too. Yeah, I may not be able to win this battle.
I believe in you. Probably.
I kind of don't want to die, though, because I don't want to have to go and revive. Okay, let me eat something.
Oh no! That bat flew into the lava. Poor bat.
Ow. I'm running to basically basil. That'll save me. You know, the thing with all the walls.
Space.
Nice shot. 4 points. 40 points. 17 points. Yeah, that zombie took 4 arrows. This is not a good system. Oh, but I get XP. Rotten flesh. No one wants rotten flesh. Get out of here, rotten flesh. Ow. Get out of here, skeleton.
missed.
I think there was like 16 or something.
Alright, I'll pick up some more.
Oh my gosh, the horde! Sploosh.
Call me?
Said the horde. Oh no, oh no, oh no. Okay, do better. I forgot how to use a boat, so I'm trying to run away. But I don't know how to boat very well. Can they go in the ocean? Water.
Zombies?
Yeah.
Yes. But they can't necessarily swim very well.
I missed.
Yeah, this really
Got
seems
him.
like an area that would have diamond.
Oh. What the heck hit me? You can do it! Thank you, KJ. Aha! I used all of my arrows. Oh,
I've
that
been
mountain
collecting
looks...
some arrows for you.
The mountain looks sad. Look at this. That mountain looks kind of sad. It's got like a frowny. How can I motion? I need my cursor. So there's an eye. And there's an here I can even use my spyglass. So there's an eye. There's an eye, and then there's a frowny face. This will now be henceforth known as Sad Mountain. I'm untouchable. Unbreakable.
Whew, this adventure's getting perilous.
How about paralleloless?
Parallelogrammus?
Right. All right. Well, you saw Hefty survive a night on his own at home. It was nice that Sean trusted me.
Everything's fine.
I'm going to plant some seeds really quick, chat, before we go to the news. We're behind schedule, but I want to make sure that I have seeds. Oh, you left. Because we're behind schedule. I know.
I got scared.
Oh, as you should. Okay, there's some seeds, and there's some seeds. All right, I'm also going to disconnect. There you go. That's Minecraft with oh crap, I was going to plant those. I'll do that off air. All right. That's Minecraft with Hefty and Sean.
Nice.
Felt pretty
That was
good.
a good one. I got hardcore distracted by this giant cave and ravine and whatnot, but I'm still hoping I find some diamond in there.
Okay. Well, we wish you the best of luck. We believe in you.
Thanks.
All right. It's Game & Wear Show. It is now 8:43 West Coast time, 11:43 out east. It is 4:43 for those watching GMS in UK. Stick around. Clip of the day. What are your takeaways that were pretty okay? What's something you learned from today's show? We'll have that coming up in just a moment as well. But at this stage, we always ask for a re-news, recounting all the video game headlines you need to know. And for that, as always, here's hashtag video game expert Sean.
Good morning. It is still Tuesday, October 3rd, 2023, and this is your Gaming Morning Show Morning Gaming Re-News. We had a trio of stories this morning, unlike our usual day where we have a different number than 3. And today we talked about Naughty Dog reportedly laying off at least 25 people, and the Last of Us multiplayer game is, quote, on ice. These were largely layoffs of contracted developers that were brought in to help work on the game. And they were laid off as part of a downsizing at the studio. And we're yet to hear exactly what's going on with the Last of Us multiplayer game. But this isn't good news so far, so we'll keep our eyes out, and best of luck for those affected by the layoffs. Hope you find somewhere to land very quickly. We also talked this morning about the Switch 2 and the fact that it's on the way, as we've talked about in the past, but now Nintendo has assured gamers that they're going to continue to work on Switch games up until 2025. So if you're worried about the Switch 2 coming out and you getting left in the dust, you don't have to worry about that. You'll still have some Switch games for the next couple years. The Switch 2 is due out reportedly sometime next calendar year. So you'll have some runway after that's out. And then in our last news story, we talked about a game, another Crab's Treasure, which is an underwater Souls-like game, and it is getting a demo. Might even be available right now. I believe the demo is out on PC, but the game is also going to come out on Xbox platforms. And so the game's due out sometime next calendar year, but the demo's out now, so you can go check that out. It does include 2 explorable areas, the tutorial area called the Moon Caves, and then the second area called the Expired Grove. So we'll check that out. It looks cute. Out today, we had some highlights, such as Scorn out on the PlayStation's, Station to Station out on PC, but our most prestigious award of Name of the Morning this morning goes to Waltz of the Wizard out on the PlayStations.
Oh, so this is like a Disney game, Waltz Wizard.
Yeah, Waltz Wizard. Probably.
Walt, by the way, Walt Disney, always dancing a 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, he's spinning around in circles.
It's Walt's Disney. Oh, look at the time. We gotta go. We got clip of the day coming up in just a moment. Everything's fine.
Coat question mark?
Yeah, please. All right, we're gonna send you somewhere on Twitch. Sean, takeaways that are pretty okay in just a moment as well. Billy Thundergun, I have a nominee. I'm gonna put forth Scott Chick. I thought Abacus had a good show, and I thought Keith Anthony had a good show. Many of you came to play, but we learned from Scott Chick today about the apparently like formula milk thing that cools it down because you're supposed to cool it instead of heat it or something. But I also learned the term Baron.
Bear Baron.
Yes, Bear Baron. Credit to Big Fat Fun for the Bear N emojis. So I want to put forth Scott Chick 360.
Yeah, I think that's a good one. I'll take that.
All right, we agree.
The Nintendogs live under Scott Chick's bed.
You are today's winner.
Billy Thundergun, Teammate of the Match Award.
Outstanding contributions to chat. We appreciate very, 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 very much. It's time for the clip of the day. The clip of the day. Hey, look, it's the clip of the day.
For 3 years.
Not to mention the GMS Bagel Fund.
Coming soon from GMS. The GMS Bagel Fund. A non-profit to send people bagels because a surprising number of people haven't had bagels.
Actually, the reality of GMS Bagel Fund is a pretty succinct name.
Yeah, it's a pretty good one.
You can keep that one. So, I'm sure we don't have any others though, right?
Gaming Morning Show, Morning Gaming News.
That's true. We also play a little game in the final hour.
We are the undisputed, don't let the person floating from the balloons fall in the monster's mouth, champions of the world.
That's why we have an easy to remember acronym. Yeah, okay. We name things like 8-year-olds. What a realization. There you go. It's true. I tried to fight it, but I'm just going to accept it. We name things like 8-year-olds, so it's a shame. It's a damn shame. All right, what are your takeaways that are pretty okay? And then we're going to send you over to Mivyard, otherwise known as Miv. This is a follower-in-law of ours and a member of Twitch Women's Guild. Hi, I'm Miv. Welcome to the Comfy Club. Streams for when you want to curl up with a blanket and make new friends using she/her pronouns. 23-year-old streamer obsessed with life sim games and Dungeons and Dragons. And today is playing a little bit of Sims 4. So if you'd be so kind as to say good morning from GMS, we certainly would appreciate that very, very much. Sports.gaming, what is your takeaway that is pretty okay?
My takeaway is Mortal Kombat Conquest, a Mortal Kombat TV show that I had no idea existed.
No clue. TNT, apparently. So
yeah.
My takeaway certainly is we name things like 8-year-olds. That is absolutely true. I had another one, and it was a good one, and it is gone. Man, I had Also, the devs were so kind, saying that I played that game at PAX, and you said I'm excited to try it out as well. So
Yeah.
where do you find the Crab's Treasure, by the way?
It's on PC, on Steam.
Under the sea.
Also under the sea.
Under the PC. Under the PC.
Don't ask about the crab stuffed flounder.
We didn't clip much today, so we're just going to send you over there. So for everyone who made it possible, for Sports.Gaming, for the animals and the menagerie, for us, and I'm Hefty Goof, thank you so much for having fun with us. We will see you again tomorrow for more Gaming Morning Show. Until then, goodbye, everybody. Goodbye.